back off.
Will you be pissing the bed, Minister?
Who do these people think they are?
Will you be supporting the lizard in the upcoming referendum, Minister?
Xanadu 2.0.
Will you be requesting any quests for this evening, Fuck that one up. Will you be doing any side quests this evening, Minister?
Wastes of skin. That Higgins isn't simple.
Hammerhead, thank you very much, Hammerhead, for the tip, Hammerhead.
Sweaty fists.
Will you be receiving the tip, Minister? Thank you, Brooklyn Lukey, for your tip.
Oh, we're the classic agnostic guys.
Where's the game? So that's that amusing intro over and done with. Where's the game though? I put the game on my screen. Why isn't it on the fucking screen on the monitor now on the OBS? This is absolutely shit. This has gone tits up already. This is highly embarrassing now for me. This is one of the most embarrassing moments of my life that I've ever lived. Sean Heffernan, thank you very much for your tips, Sean. And Gian. And Schultz. Thank you very much, lads, there. Shout out to Laura McNamara from Sean. Now, let's get this up and running. Free side was where I was saving the last time. I saved it manually. We load that. We've got a new job as a bouncer in a red light district of New Vegas. It seems to be a safe and secure area.
He seems to know his way.
There's a lot of chems. There's chems, there's whores. This is not my words now, this is the words the person who told me to go here. He said if you want chems, whores, or good people, now this is the place to go to. I don't want any of those things. I just want to find...
Hi there.
Look.
Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Don't even have to do anything. Some guy just comes up to me here. It's all happening straight away off the bat. There isn't even any movement necessary here. And a drunk man who's high on wine. His name is simply Drunk. Next to my head here. Gives you his name. Doesn't even dignify him with an actual real name like John or Paul or Ringo. We all know a Ringo, don't we? Andy the Fork, thank you very much for the tip there. And Jackie as well. Guys. Very, very kind of you. Just try and increase the sizeage there of the chat box so I can see it. Creamed out of it. Red FM Rules, how are you? And Paul Mishkel, thank you very much there. And
I was
Liam Rogers, thank you very much. And Glenn out of 10, thank you very much. And a googly user. Let's just say to this guy, get the fuck away from me, get out of here.
Fine, I'm going. I'll take my business elsewhere.
Just get me answers and fast. Now this is
We've
my
just turned
ass on
away
the
a drunk.
line.
That's a bit of, it's a shame, but I'm sure he'll find somewhere else to go and fucking
Another one coming.
get whatever he wants. We've got another guy over here who looks like he's heading this way. He's just come out of a fucking broken, abandoned, dilapidated building. A googly user, thank you very much there. And Glenn out of 10, very, very kind of you.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look
How are
at
you,
your weapons.
Antonio?
Can I go in?
He's a businessman and he wants to go inside our fucking establishment for a gamble. We know this because his name is quite simply Gambler. So we maybe just search him and then we'll ask him if he's drunk, but he doesn't look like he's pissed and he doesn't sound like he's pissed.
No. Should I be?
Nah, you're grand. You need to be searched.
Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it? Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
We've got another fella here. This is our job so far. It's going pretty good. Like, you know, as a bouncer, I haven't had to turn anyone. Well, I've turned one person away. There's been no murders. There's been no trouble or anything like that.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
Welcome to Silver Rush. We need to pat you down first.
Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
It is not. We don't have the speech to be able to fucking swing that, so we'll have to just go in a word no and then probably start a fight.
If that's the case, then I guess I'll go spend my money elsewhere.
Wow. You're a real people person, aren't you?
I mean, I don't know how long this is going to last for now, this job that we're doing. Hopefully it's not going to be like 2 hours of this. Where's the next ringer going to come from? That's the question. Is it this fellow over here? Whether or not to get the gun out. Wurzel Gunnage. We can just vat him before he comes as well. Just to get a look at his basic essentials there. He's got a couple of unshielded legs, which will probably be my first port of call if it turns into a fucking chaos situation. Definitely a headshot. 0 armor on that bonds of his. That's gonna get exploded very, very soon if he doesn't comply with my rules.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
You've come to the right place. You're gonna have to be searched.
That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right?
What's the story with these lads? How come they're not playing ball with me?
Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
And it's gonna be good night Vienna for this buck, I'm afraid. He didn't comply. He's only got 2 minuscule amount of health. It's a damn shame it's come to this. And look at that. Absolutely vaporized. Apologies there if that was a bit loud. I'm not sure, but he really gambled his last... He rolled his last dice, so to speak, there. And a pile of goo has been left.
Just get me answers
Lots
and
of nice
facts.
stuff for
Now,
me
this
there. A
is
bit of
my ass on
C4
the
as well.
line.
That's the first time I think I've seen that in this game. Auxiliary Phoenix, thank you very much for the tip. I hope you're getting on well, having a sumptuous Saturday evening.
Keep your head straight, buddy. Things are about to get interesting.
And we know this guy here is a little bit of a fucking loose cannon as well, because our good friend Simon has just alerted us to the fact that this guy is interesting.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today. What can I say? Business has been good lately. Can afford to help. Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in? You know she is. Why don't you go in and
Pick
say
up the
hi?
note.
Nah.
The revenge note, nice. Give that a read now in a
I got
moment.
some rounds to run, but do pass
Is the game loud enough there?
Handheld gaming devices.
Because I looked and it said it was peaking when I was... It was peaking duck when I was vaporizing that last gambler into a fucking beer-sodden pile of goo. Bit quiet. It's hard to really fucking judge, to be honest with you lads. I mean, whether or not... Look, I suppose you'll let me know if it's too fucking much. Thanks very much there, Soggy, Ball, Gargler, and Schnuffles. Zoggy Ball Gargler says beer, but I noticed it's just a bit of a heart to heart here. I noticed an uptick in beer in the last few streams, and that needs to change because That's a slippery surface. I don't want to be on that surface. It's a downhill one. And the more the beer becomes intertwined or intertwixt with these streams, I fear for what it may become. Do you know? Between myself and the uncle, I noticed there were 3 Tisky last Sunday playing this, and then of a Wednesday night, the uncle was on the piss as well. It's not sustainable, lads. And also, you don't want to get into the fucking swing of thinking that this is only going to be enjoyable with the presence of the Uncle Tisky coming around. That sound, beautiful, crisp, Polish uncle. He's a lovely man. He's a championship man. And you know what? There's still half an hour before the off license closes. So let's just see how it goes here. I'll be sure to pass it along. Why not tell her yourself? Get out of here.
That's a good dog. Well, I'm out of here. Later, Simon. Way to keep your head, rookie. Let's hope for you yet. It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
So that's that. We've done our job. That's fine. Let's get inside here and see what's gonna happen. We know that we're gonna get paid. You know what happens at the end of a shift as well. You've done a hard shift. Usually you can chill out at the bar. And maybe even order a beer.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You had a little bit of a hard time following instructions, but didn't do too bad overall. Here's your pay. Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with.
Just get me
Assuming you're
answers and
still
facts.
interested in
Oh,
making
and
This
thank
is
you
my
very
ass
much
on
for
the line.
any chance of a shout out for my brother Dara, loving the streams. Yes, Dara, I hope you're getting on well, or Owen, I hope you're getting on well. And shout out, of course, to Dara, your wonderful brother. Which you never said he was wonderful, but I'm gonna put that little descriptive on the front of that, just to hopefully warm the cockles of your heart. I actually was meant to start tonight's stream with spyware, get that finished, but I booted it up, and for 20 minutes I was just trying to piss about, see if I could make progress before getting the stream going. I couldn't, and it actually made me mad and enraged. I nearly didn't even do a stream because of it. That's how shit that game is. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna have to be able to go back to that game again. So apologies, but I don't think anybody really gave a shit anyway, and there was a lot of people saying, just turn this filth off. Let me just check there. I can see my shoulders. I don't really want that to be a situation. I want it to be able to be a complete and utter fucking head in float mode. Yeah, I think that might work. We'll get that back going. Spycraft is not a Saturday night game, but I don't think it's a fucking Sunday night game or a Monday afternoon or a Monday night, Tuesday, whatever game. I don't think it's a game. It's a fucking nightmare. Always, anyway. Keep talking another time.
There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
Yeah.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush.
That Higgins
That said,
isn't simple.
try not to dawdle. This
Liam
client could mean
Rogers,
everything to
thank you
us,
very much
which
for the
naturally
tip there.
means good money
Liam
for you.
_Rogers, thank you very much. If you press or hold down Z, you can move objects in the air. I remember someone was telling me that the last day there, and it was an interesting concept for my mind to take in, actually. If I hold Z down. Let's have a look here. Well, I don't want to steal anything, so... What if I just walk around with this? Is it it's not stealing, really, is it, if I'm just holding it? What if I walk around with it over here? Maybe just put it back just in case. Don't want Mayor Lightfoot to fucking cause a ruckus with me. Can save it anyway. Somebody's saying save their Paddy the Shampire. Welcome to this Saturday night situation. You can move a load of deadly guns in here to the back room and steal them for free, said Liam. That was the reason you told me that tip there. So let's see if we can take this fucking flamer. So I just grab this and put it in a cupboard in the corner. No one's gonna tell me otherwise. Do you have to hold Z down, does it? Maybe if it hits off Boone's head, it gets fucking resettled. So you're saying I can put that into here, is it? Bring it into the back. Crouch first. There is a closet. Back to the check-in in between. There's a door in the far corner. So if I walk out with this, they're not gonna give me any Lambrusco. Other door. I see. What, do I put it in the bathroom, is it? Or do I just leave it inside here, or? Just gonna put it in here. I mean, you'd think though that it would have to be like a container that you're putting these things in. I'm just gonna do all this stuff and put them all in there. Oh, just stole something.
Come on.
Mayor Lightfoot there getting very rajagoo-gooed with me because I accidentally fucking stole a big massive pile of guns. Silver Rush, let's load that.
Hey,
I just stole it there. Fucking keep stealing it by accident. Load that up again there. Hey. So Z is the button you want to press there now. Not steal. Steal the dream. Arizona. Las Vegas, Nevada. Milwaukee.
That's why you've always got to keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open.
And watch your ass.
Watch your ass. Thank you very much there, Dara. Very, very kind of you there. Smooth Buzz, Barry O'Driscoll, noise cancelling job. I'm on the phone every fucking night. Insurance companies. Producers. Thank you very much, Smooth Buzz, Barry O'Driscoll. What's the story there? You say noise cancelling job. Is there some problem with the audio there? Because I've purposely turned off the noise cancelling effect on the microphone just in case it cancels out any particular speech. I noticed that it gives you a lisp. Hello. if you're on some of the S's. Sometimes I'm pronouncing S's. Audio is fine. Yeah, thank you very much there. Maybe it was just some sort of reference to someone else. Thanks for the tip though, Barry O'Driscoll. This is great, this, isn't it? Look at all this stuff that I'm gonna get for free, courtesy of none other than Liam_Rogers_2025. Future-proofing yourself with that little year, because it's still next year away. So this is a bit laborious now. You're having to fucking pick each and every one of these up. But I mean, it's worth it at the end of the day, isn't it? I didn't get the I didn't put any cheats yet. I'm wondering whether or not here's the dilemma now, because I'm streaming the game and I want it to go nice and smoothly. So I don't want to spend inordinate amounts of time arsing through the fucking inventory, putting this into there, selling that to someone else, moving that around, scooching this. At the same time, it's a big part of the game, isn't it? Because if you can carry everything, you're kind of overpowered in a way. Then you can just fucking sky through the game. So, but what about the flow and pace? Do you know? Cheating is deplorable. All this is voluntary. Just use the console commands. You should establish a base. I think I established a base at Novak Djokovic's house, simply entitled Novak. This game on hardcore survival mode was incredible. Good to see you playing this 10 out of 10 classic. Thanks, Axel Beckman. What a name there. Axel Beckman is after you. Axel Beckman, what would you say about me cheating in the game there? You seem to be a strong exponent of survival hardcore combat games, judging by your comment. Come here to me, Axel. What would you say if I put in a fucking cheat that allowed me to carry everything I've ever wanted and more? Would you be enthralled? Or would you be saddened by that?
There are known unknowns. That is to
Do you
say,
even
we know
care?
there's some things we do
Are you
not
still
know.
there, Axel? Or are you have you gone? That's Axel for you. He's in and he's out. Ian O'Sullivan, thanks very much for the tip. Have you watched any of the Fallout TV show? I haven't. But I might at some stage. But I doubt it's as good as this, so it probably won't. There's a rake TV shows I've still to watch, so I mean, I probably put that one on the back burner and watch some of the more pressing issues. Do it, says Axel. This is pretty hardcore gameplay though. I mean, look, going to and fro from the bathroom back to the fucking bar here. We haven't seen anything like this before. You don't really get many people doing this in the gaming community. People of Meath, thank you very much. Sure cheat, says people of Meath with that tip. It seems to be more and more people are saying cheat nowadays in the past 5 minutes. It seems to be a common thread with people who are indeed enjoying the idea of cheating. You're filthy, thank you very much. This is a good thank you.
You got a problem?
I don't have a problem. I think we're done here, really. I mean, do we have to fucking steal all these cells? Plasma grenades, I'll take all of those guys. I can just one by one them. It's a slippery slope is right there, Antonio. I don't want to do it. I mean, this is like a nice cheat because it's not something you've had to download a modification for. It's not something you've put in a console command for. It's basically just a little bit of a sneaky Liam Rogers tip of the cap, wink and a nod, and we'll see you and we'll talk to you sort of a situation. It's not really a here's some code, put the code into the console scenario.
Oh, we're the classic agnostic
where you're
guys.
genuinely a bad person for that. Shawnee Heffernan, thank you very much. I hope you're getting on well. You say you're only blackguarding yourself. Well, look, I'll be the judge of the blackguardery in due course. But for now, I'm feeling very, very positive about what I'm doing here, and I think that ye will be as well soon enough when you see how it's going to benefit me in the long run. This is only short run at the moment, but once we get to long run levels of gameplay... Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That was a bad idea. I hope it auto-saved. I hope it auto-saved. I mean, it probably did. It probably fucking didn't, but I hope it auto-saved very soon ago. And not long ago. It didn't fucking... Alright, I'm off to get a Tisky. Back in a sec. that's fine now. That really is fine. Oh no, I need to have the floating head now. Pretty sure we could just geo-guess his gaff at this point. Andy Koff cheats Sam Darns, Fallout 4. World record off-license speed run. Liquid situation sorted. Higgins best value in town. Just gonna scan the comments there just to see what other people were saying there when it was gone. Boris Blank Adventures, thank you very much. Has anyone told you your character is the gimp of Boris Blank out of Yellow? My character, I don't know what the guy who I'm fucking controlling in is. Thank you very much there. And Sean Heffernan, thank you very much. And You're Filthy, thank you very much. Ghoul Rust, gonna be interesting night. Off to America plane, which you could pass, find the craftable infinite style is Demon Drink. Yeah, it's demonic, and you know what? I was having a bit of a fucking, you know, I had a word with myself really after the last stream, because the thing is not on, and I don't really like the example that I'm setting to anybody watching as well, that this is just the way to be going about your business, do you know?
Just give me answers and fast. Now this is my ass on
Richard
the line.
Dixon, thank you very much. But what can you do? What can you do when you're faced with a situation like that where I've gone and put all the elements inside the bathroom and then I've accidentally fucking stole one of the elements, and it's nearly 10 to 10. Do you know? It had to be done. There wasn't any option. There was no other option there. Fuck. What? Oh, not again. Alright, so Z. I just need to press Z. Okay, Z. I'm just so used to pressing E. Z, and then Z just... It's not coming naturally, you know? So Z. I'm gonna say at least the flamer is inside the bathroom. Or at least I thought it was. Now I'm trapped in the door. I don't like this element of the game. I wish they'd have sorted that out. The flamer seems to have gone now.
Evening.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry about this, lads. I really am. It's not going well for me at all tonight. It's not working out at all. It's terrible stuff. So we'll take that plasma and let's get that going. Come on. This is back on it again now. I'm not fucking pissing around here. We're not playing games anymore. This is some serious shit. It's not a sign, Liam. It's just... I'm not accustomed to the mechanics, the game mechanics. But I tell you something. Be well accustomed to it now. There's the flamer right there, look. James Cody. How are you, sir? Absolutely unbelievable. It only auto-saves when you go through a loading screen. Thanks for telling me that. I should have known that, because people have told me that.
Today is the last day for Tom's hot
there in the
dogs.
last couple of weeks.
Get them while you can.
And
yeah.
Horses under Starlight, thank you very much.
Today is the last day for Tom's hot dogs.
Today is the last day for Tom's hot dogs. Get them while it's hot. Get them while you can.
What a touching moment that was. Strange though it may have been. Just came out of the fucking Nowheresville during Shenmue, where he just goes,
I have to go back to my country.
Wherever that was, maybe America, maybe Jamaica, it never really fucking said. Main improver of stuff, thank you very much. And Hanley Man, thank you very much.
Twisted.
But there was a moment where it was like,
even though we part ways, you'll still be one of my best friends.
And your man just goes, yeah.
Just get me
Barry's
answers and
teabag, thank
facts.
you very much
Now, this
there
is
for
my
the tip.
ass on the line.
I'll save it, I'll save it. F5, quick saved. What is the orb from? Stina or Stenga? Evening. It is from a game called Disruptor, which wasn't played.
Just
watch the FMV of it. Watch the cutscenes.
sure?
It's a real
I'm okay.
head scratcher. And Blue Sky, thank you very much for the tip there. He's a big old thanks for the streams. Is Tommy joining us? Says Mean Approver. I want to ask, which planet should we colonize after Mars?
Computer game.
What a strange and eclectic question for a man who hasn't joined us just yet. But, you know, you never know what could happen. Let's just get this done. I can't really go looking for other people's thoughts and opinions right now when I'm really having a struggle trying to fucking maintain a coherent train of thought with all these weapons that I'm taking. And I'm not stealing them. I'm trying not to press E.
Just get me answers and fast.
Jamesy, thank you very much for the tip.
Line.
You're saying make sure to crouch, is it? Before you steal it, even with the door closed. Sometimes they magically see through. But I'm okay now to do this, just drag it and dropping. I'm not stealing yet. Isn't that the situation? I don't have to crouch here like this now. And Flames Divide, thank you very much for the tip. Would you consider hiring the uncle for this job? The right man for your logistical needs. He is okay, but he's not really on the ball for this sort of stuff. I'm more of a fucking Fallout kind of person myself. But I mean, he could be consulted from time to time. So I wouldn't rule it out, like, you know. Right, F5, gonna just quick save that, make sure we don't get fucking bamboozled again. Be great if we could tell Boone to do some of this stuff as well. Very un-Boone of him not to be helping out, just following me around. It's so not Boone to not be helping me out here. Cody, thank you very much for the tip there. And Boutros Ghoulie, make sure you go into sneak before you steal it. Close the door. Yeah, someone has just said that, Cody. Liam Rogers and his immoral guidance must be condemned, says Boutros Ghoulie. There'll be zero in the way of condemnation regarding Liam Rogers and his tactical nous stroke expertise stroke hintology. He's a hintological fucking hinterland of a man.
For Tom's hot dogs. Get them while you can.
Thank you very much for Tom's hot dogs there. Tenderloin
Today's the
Terry.
last day for Tom's hot dogs.
Forgot to tip for the SF stream, but definitely worth $5. Thank you very much for the tip there. I will be sure to pass on that to Tom Arse.
Today's
so
the last day for Tom's hot
assisting him on
dogs.
his little fucking
Get them while you
quest.
can.
That is the word of our Lord.
Today's the last day for Tom's hot dogs.
Another tactical save going down. I'm getting the hang of this, and I haven't pressed E once in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Just goes to show you that morale is definitely high at the moment after that little sojourn to the off license.
Oh, we're the classic agnostic guys.
And it was unfortunate it came off the back of a bit of preachy bang bang at the beginning of the stream, where I was trying to set the record straight. I think it just goes to show how little in the way of willpower I have, but I mean, it just goes to show as well that life can come at you fast, and it came at me very fast there when I accidentally stole and got shot to death. So when life comes at you hard and fast like that, then is it really your fault? I mean, I had the best of intentions and I had set out the stall really well. Just went downhill. Thank you very much there, Hayden Owens, who says big love from Blackburn. Yeah, well that's nice, but I mean, not too fond of fucking Blackburn today anyways, but maybe in a few weeks time they'll be alright again. But thanks for the tip. And also Louis Burke, thank you very much there for your tip as well. Lewis Burke. Really enjoying all this grenade dumpage here. It's, tell you, if something went off in that room, that would be an absolute explosion-filled affair, the likes of which has not been seen in a long time. Where can we put that? Stick this over here. It's not, I'm not on the Rob just yet, Gato 46, because still haven't been doing any stealing. I've simply been liberating and reformatting, repurposing the stock in another room for them. I keep on hearing a noise there. I'm not sure whether or not that's karma going down, or is that just part of the general soundtrack, a kind of an ominous, spooky. I don't know whether or not that's because I'm nicking stuff or putting stuff in another room. Is glitch stealing better ethically? It is, yeah. And I'd actually extend that to real world situations as well. As long as the person, you know, can, you know, it's not a real poor bastard that you're fucking helping to liberate stuff from. I think, you know, just take every situation as it comes and try your best and don't be a bollocks.
I was Chinese.
Because years ago I was Chinese, you see. Rob Heff, the walking lad, thank you very much for the tip. And Uncle Tiski's task manager, thank you very much. Yeah, if you've ever worked in a shop or anything, it's just one of those stock takes that you do, you know, where you might have to stay back after the shop is closed for a few hours and do the stock take, and, you know, area managers come in as well and do it with you, and they've got these scanners and shit, and you're like, oh, can I go home now? But nowadays I think it's easier. It's not like it was 10, 15 years ago where a lot of it was done on ledgers and stuff. Now it's all kind of headsets, people talking to each other, which I'm not too fond of as the customer on the other side of the till. Maybe it's grand, but as a customer I've seen people on the headsets taking liberties and having full-blown conversations and not really talking to me. Do you know, what about me? What about me is what I feel like saying sometimes. But there have been some instances where I've actually found it hilarious as well. There was some fella in Lidl who was annoyed. I think I might have recounted this one on stream before, but it was late enough, maybe an hour till close or something, so maybe tension was high, but there was still a fair amount of people coming into the shop, and the fellow on the headset was going, why do people bring their whole entire fucking families into the shop? And he had a good point as well, though, because, like, you can't really, it was hard to move around the aisles, you know, there was a lot of boxes and stuff going on, but someone had brought the whole family and, like, kids and all that sort of stuff, and they weren't helping the shop at all. They were just getting in people's ways. Work must have been hard to do during that situation, but I liked the flagrant and non-caring tone that he had while speaking on that. He didn't give a fuck if that anyone was listening. Oh, and I stole it! So we can reload that. It wasn't that long ago. Someone, Chaba's just, I'm only after seeing you there, Chab, it says save it. Quick save. Look at how much stuff we've liberated, though. Quite a bit. Thank you very much there for the tip. Nigel Martin, the best, thank you very much. A sensual piece of pudding, thank you very much. Who says cheeky stock taker. And Stenga, thank you very much for your tip as well. Captain Sack simply says, how are you? And Nick says, thanks for the streams. Thank you very much for the dreams, Nick. Thanks for your dreams. Are you going to watch Arsenal Liverpool tomorrow? They're not playing each other, are they? I think. Or are you going to watch both of those games? I might dip in, like, you know. I'll watch the whatever, maybe the second one. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm not concentrating here. I will watch, or maybe I'll do a stream. Do you know? It's better really to do a fucking stream when I can. And I'm just thinking, it's been nearly an hour on this, and all I've done is move some stuff from a fucking desk into a Jax. I think this is it now. I'm not going to bother with these energy cells. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Thank you very much, James, for the tip there. You can get energy cells if most enemies streams in stream. Are you watching UFC? Maybe if it's on. I'm not really following the UFC, and it's always on in the middle of the night, so probably not. But imagine it doesn't work. 9-euro ticket all over again. Steam. James Cody, thank you very much. You didn't distract me there, James. It's my fault. Really, it's my fault. If I want to fucking look away from the screen, then it's all my fault, really. It's nothing to do with you. Thanks very much for the tip. A watchmaking stream would be good, but I mean, how would you go about making a fucking watch?
Computer games.
Do you know, unless you're a watchmaker or a
devices.
horologist. Someone who's absolutely obsessed with time. Thank you very much, Glenn, out of 10 for the tip there.
We're watching you closely.
Maybe, yeah. Dismantling stuff and trying to put it back
agnostic
together
guys.
again. Because I was thinking, would that be worth something like an old PlayStation or something? Thank you very much, Brent Eagle. You over-encumbered your mother. Okay, so that's that now, lads. Well, before I go on any further, I'll quick save. And you're saying to me what? You're saying crouch, is it? So do I crouch and then close the door, is it? I need to get full-on sleeves for my arms, so it's just my head and hands, or then paint my hands green as well, so then I could just make objects float towards my head. But will I do that? You know, you've probably got a good idea of the levels at which I'm prepared to go, and is that really practical? It's not going to happen. You'd need to get the paint. You'd need to source the paint. Check out ambient lighting. You will not do that. Indeed. So now, getting back to the game, lads. We've managed to fucking hoard a beautiful amount of shite. When do I get this? And do I close the door? Is it fine to just close the door now?
How about you?
Laura McNamara, thank you very much. Shout out to Sean Heffernan, who has the stream on the big telly while we have our Chinese. It's lovely, thank you very much, and enjoy that Chinese, and enjoy
just get me answers
just Chinese stuff
now, this is my ass
while you're eating it. There's nothing like putting on a bit of fucking Chinese kind of that music that they do with that old kind of Chinese instrument that they have, and really getting
just
into
get me
it.
Answers and fast. Now this is my
Thank you very
ass
much,
on the
Marty
line.
Whelan. Thanks for the streams. Thank you very much. Any interest in the 00 beer? Maybe, yeah. Maybe that's going to have to be the next thing, Marty, to be able to, you know, not approach the stream in this kind of alcoholized way. And MD in the Baylor again, thank you very much for your tip there. Right, so let's just see there if anybody has told me exactly what I have to do.
So
just go inside and close the door, says Parastroika. Okay, so this is the cheat is to just go inside it and then it's not stolen then. I'm just going to save it again. I like the way Boone is following suit with his crouching demeanor. And we will come in here and just do this. And now it says steal, look, so what happens?
We also know there
They
are
won't
known
shoot you,
unknowns.
okay.
That is to say, we know there's some
Push
things we do
bail.
not know.
Push bail. Push bail. So I'm just gonna steal all this. I'm gonna be over encumbered to the max though. But it's gonna be worth it. I could probably just give it to Boone.
Hey!
Oh, you're joking, man.
You like that?
I closed the door. Peril is saying close the door. The door was well and truly fucking closed. Was that a fucking trick on me, was it? Was that a trick? That was an hour, man. Boone opened it, okay. Can we talk to Boone over here and tell him to fucking just stay over here? Can we get Boone to just stay here, is it? Boone, thank you very much for your glorious, kind-hearted and generous tip there. Tell him to stay. Let's talk to Boone. Talk to Boone. It's a disgrace, Boone. It's a fucking disgrace, Boone. Keep distance. Back up. Use melee. Wait here.
Seems to know his way around the block.
Sit tight.
Great stuff.
How about you?
Boone seems to know his way around the block.
He seems to know his way.
Anguished Panda, thank you very much. If the screen says hidden on the top, it means you're okay to steal it. If it says detected, don't steal. So what does that mean? So, how am I ever... Oh, right, hidden. Great stuff. Detected, though.
Just get me answers and facts.
Detected.
Now this is my ass on the line.
Just have to wait for that to go hidden. Oh, great. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. It's happening, lads. It's Christmas Day. EM equals pint squared. Thank you very much. Santa Claus has unleashed his rumbling sack upon this bathroom here, and we are ready to loading up our backpacks with his kind items. Nobody can get us now. All we have to do is just unload a load of stuff, or maybe even just give Boone a load of this stuff. Anonymous, thank you very much for the tip there. He says, shout out to Turf the band and Turf Bog Time Machine of Doom out in East Limerick, Yurt. Thank you very much for that. Sounds brilliant there. Turf Bog Time Machine of Doom out in East Limerick. Are they a band as well, are they? Possibly a doom metal band there. Shout out to Boone as well for becoming a fucking inventory man.
Fine by me.
Surely now, if I'm not gonna get done in if I give Boone some of this stuff. Like, they're not gonna see me handling contraband or stolen goods. Well done, Francis. It only took an hour, says James. Let's just save that. You can't save while you're in this menu. So let's just save it there. Quick save while the game is paused. Okay, great stuff.
Fine by me.
How do we know what's fucking heavy? Like, why didn't they... I don't want to be a fucking moaning Michael, but why didn't they do a sort by weight category scenario in this situation? It's a mind boggler. Just give him the pistols there. Usually it's weapon and armor that are the heaviest. Trooper helmet. You sound pure fed up. I'm not fed up. I'm fucking sound, man. Did that sound like it was the opposite of what you said there?
Oh, we're the classic
Boone's a sleeper
agnostic
agent.
guys.
Thank you very much for the tip. Have you any more TV shows coming up? I have nothing coming up at all. That reminds me of someone was asking there, what was he in a film? Were you in a film or something in one of the chats there the last day? And then somebody said, yeah, have you not seen it, man? It was called Ass Blasters 5. And he thought that was hilarious. I have to admit, it was a funny thing to say in the chat. And thank you very much there for the tip again. Boone's a sleeper agent. So how do we know exactly how much stuff weighs? It's just the WG rating there in the middle of the bottom of the screen. That's it, is it?
Years ago,
James, thank you very much. If you put your mouse over any item in the inventory, it should show you the weight in pounds. And Emily the Gowl, thank you very much for the tip as well. So let's just give him this rifle here and some stealth or a shotgun or a charger pistol, fucking plasma rifle, pulse mine, plasma mine, plasma pistol. Give him all these grenades here. That's great stuff. Grenade Wang. That's us. We were actually on another quest now that Lightfoot told us to go on. Let's just see what she says here.
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns?
I'd like to see what you have for sitting on.
Just get me answers and fast. Now this is my ass.
Thank you very much there, Calendar Man. Happy 13th of April. Hopefully you're having a good one. Thank you very much for that tip. This is a family business.
Yes, it is. My brother and I run this particular branch, but our family has operations all over, particularly in California.
That's why you've always got to keep your eyes open.
That's why you've always got to keep your eyes open. And watch your ass. Thank you very much for the tip there, Ass Blasters 5. What do you think of the gun runners? Why am I asking this stuff? Who even are the gun runners?
There are chief competitors in this region and many others. That makes them our enemies. While I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to destroy them however I can. That's business, after all.
That's why you've always got to keep your eyes open.
It sounds like that alert is me talking back to her. James Cody, thank you very much. Let's just... What do you know of Mr. House?
Very little, same as everyone else. We attempted to deal with him when we first moved into the area, but had no luck. He must have his own weapons supplies to keep as many laser-armed robots operational as he does. Makes me wonder where they are.
Alright, let's get out of here. Time for me to go. See you later. Suzumi, thank you very much. Ditch the plasma guns. All my homies hate plasma. Let's, maybe we could have put these fucking things into the bathroom, but I think I'm done with the bathroom. Let's just get out of here and dump a load of shit in a safe house somewhere. Maybe Novak or something. Am I still working here, or what's the story?
Welcome to the Silver Rush. New Vegas's best. I'm just kidding. Go
I've
on.
quick saved there. Maybe we'll read that note that we got out the goo pile there. Okay, let's have a look here. Note. Where's that note thing? Data. Misk. Revenge note. To whom it may concern. If you're reading this, I am likely dead. I can only hope that I have managed to take out some of those thrice damned Van Graffs with me. My family deserves that much at least. So what? Is that a challenge now, is it? People were saying you should read that, take that note. What's that gonna do for me? Thanks for saying data, not data. I will probably say data later on. I just say whatever I feel like at the time. And thanks very much, Logjammers 2, for the tip there. Check Timo for green screen sleeve and gloves. Thank you very much for that little tip off. And Blarster 5, thank you very much. Are we getting another season of horsing around? Look, I don't ever want to say no to anything, but I also, of the same token, never want to promise anything either. But just you registering any interest like that is enough to possibly, perhaps, spark some sort of fucking reboot of the franchise, because we all know it was a successful franchise. Thank you very much for the tip. So I think I should just go to the... Look at that, School of Impersonation.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
It's some situation. So is it a case of going back to the gaff to dump all this stuff and then coming back here? Let's have a look. If ye were me now, what would ye do? Would you... You know that I'm nearly over encumbered. Dump the gear.
Years ago, I was
Iqbal
Chinese.
Achieve, thank you very much. Sell some stuff. Who do you fucking sell to? Anyone and everyone, is it?
Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs. You want to get your hands on some of the deadliest
Years
weapons
ago,
around? Head
I
just
was
down the street to the
Chinese.
10 p.m. Francis, tune in. Yes, thank you very much.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got
Hungry?
it all at the
Thirsty?
Silver Rush.
Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Crazy bit of business.
Come to the Silver Rush.
What's up? Squatters aren't happy about the water rationing.
Where is Boone?
Just
Is
get
he
me
still in the
answers
gaff?
and
Is he?
fast. Now this is my ass on the line.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
Holy shit. Thank you very much there, Jamesy. And Ass Blaster 6, blast harder. Follow me.
I've got your back.
Sell your good gear for money. I wonder, will she buy any fucking Jada Pinkett Smith buy any of
He
my
seems to know his way around the block.
Welcome
shite?
back. Did you have news for
about
me?
you?
Or are you just here for the guns?
I'm here to sell you some stuff.
He seems to know his way.
Of course.
I'm here to sell you some nice things there now, Jada. So she only has 304 caps to her name. So after an hour and 5 minutes, there's been some movement of weapons into a cupboard. And now I'm just going to spend another 5 or 10 minutes selling some shit to her. In the meantime, what I would like to say is I did install sleeping dogs. Now, what about that? Would that be a situation worth divesting interest into? Because all I can see right at the moment is a lot of inventory, a lot of fucking bullshit. Yeah, or do I just... I want to do... Let's get a quest done. I mean, I bet you any money once once one quest gets done, it'll be like turning fucking water tap to full spray. So we can go to items there and sell her some rubbish that I don't need anymore. Apparel. Absinthe. I mean, when am I ever gonna fucking need any of that? Anti-venom. She's just not gonna... She's still gonna take it though. I mean, that's great. Why have I got all this stuff here? Is that weighing me down, all this stuff? Like 108 cases. It's not taking up any weight, like. Thank you very much there, James Cody. Says Sleeping Dogs is class. If you like Bruce Lee and GTA, you like Sleeping Dogs. Maybe that's going to be a case of action then in a bit. We just need to get a quest done first. Fucking Magnum Revolver. Just wish I had someone who could tell me exactly what needs to be done. You know, regarding selling stuff. C4 Plazi Explosive. Semtex.
Oh, we're the classic agnostic
I could sell her
guys.
the shite that, well, she can't afford it, that's the thing. I'd sell her the fucking rubbish that I'd stolen from her. That'd be a real sweet deal. Thank you very much, Ass Blaster 7. Thank you very much there.
Today's the last day for Tom's hot
And
dogs.
mate.
Get them while you can.
Sell based on the WG value.
Today's the last day for Tom's hot dog.
I can't be arsed with this. No, I'm not going to cancel it. I'm just going to accept it and I'm gone. I'm going to that school. I'm going to start a quest. I'm sick of this shite now. As long as we got Boom with us. I'm going to put in a cheat, lads. I'm going to put it in the cheat so I can carry loads of stuff. I don't care anymore. What's the cheat?
You want someone dead? Really dead?
I can't see it being a slippery slope. That's a sad crying emoji face though. I won't do it now because somebody has expressed sadness at that scenario. Let's just get this quest going.
Saw a guy try to rush. It's never dull on the free side. What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Another petitioner for the king. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who's the king?
Oh man, I can't wait to see this. I hope to God it's an Elvis impersonator.
And the king rules the kings. Got it?
That is insufferable, and then we end up killing him after a long, drawn-out affair of questology.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
So I'm only 5 away from getting in there.
I'm on the phone with every
Liam Rogers, thank you very much. If you go to Mick and Ralph's shop on the east side of Freeside, you can buy a counterfeit pass to get into New Vegas for 500 caps. Otherwise, you can complete the King's Quest, you get a pass. So I probably just fucking... I don't know, how much shall I say there? Like, don't click 55 out of 60 anyway. Maybe I should just come back when I've got good speech.
Then the king has no interest in seeing you. Alright, is it?
What's up?
If you go to Mick and Ralph's shop on the east side of Freeside, Dara, thank you very much there.
Game Boy.
On the east side of Freeside. Local map. You went there last stream. So it's through this fucking blue bus, is it?
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Mick and Ralph's, how are
What
you?
are you doing?
Do we get inside here, is it?
We've got... Stop by. Mick and Ralph's is located just before the East Gate.
Before the East Gate. It's a PC there, Michael. We've got a couple of junk ballers after us now. It's time to take out the fucking trash. Do enjoy these moments where we get accosted by real dodgy lads with knives. Half-Blasters 8, thank you very much.
I'm okay.
I'll show you the special in a minute there, Trevor Leahy. Let's just deal with this situation first. A situation has transpired, let's just say that. It's time for Uncle Laser to take control of the scenario. Oh fuck. Didn't even need to do anything, it was Boone took control of the scenario there. Your man looks fucked as well, look. As for the stats and the special scenario, that's what we've got there, Trevor. Strength 5, Perception 8 plus, 4 Endurance, 7 Charisma, 8 Intelligence, 5 Agility and 5 Luck. So we need to go to Ralph and Mix. Fucking shop, wherever that is. Should be around here somewhere. Ralph's, there we go. Well, we were there the last day. And if we go in here, that body, the dead body of the guy we killed is still there as well. If you go there in the east side, you can buy a counterfeit pass to get into New Vegas for 500 caps off this buck here.
Hey, what can I get you?
Do you offer any others? What do you have in stock?
Take a gander.
It wouldn't be here, would it? Or is it, do you have any?
Years ago,
Do I ask him, do you have anything
Chinese.
else? Probably the latter. Trevor McDonald Adventures, thank you very much. That would be a great game. I mean, I would definitely play that if someone made that like a kind of SNES 16-bit era platformer a la fucking Aladdin, or... And it's like the News at 10 theme, Trevor McDonald fucking going through, I don't know, London to get to work or something. You have the bongs going 90. All sorts of fucking dodgeballers around the embankment and the river there. Cleaning up the streets, Trevor McDonald style. And then you could have, maybe he goes around various parts of the world as well, because I believe he was like one of those roving journalists before he became a news anchorman. Trevor on the bongs. My character is in his underwear. I don't think so. Let's exit that and see. Any other services?
I only offer services if the king gives the okay. Impress him and we can talk.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I've got a little side business going. What I'm about to share with you does not leave this room, eh? Over the years, I've gradually perfected my craft to the point of perfection. No one can distinguish between my work and the real thing. What I'm referring to is passports. If you've got the caps, I can whip up a strip passport which will fool even the most well-trained eye.
This is it. This is what Liam Rogers promised. I see what you want to keep, or why you want to keep this low key.
Hey, if you're interested and have the caps, they go for 500. Any less and it ain't worth the risk of getting caught. What do you say? You game?
I think I might have 500, yeah.
Here you go.
That's that.
Thanks for stopping in.
Talk to you. So where would I go now? Would I just go into the mainframe, would I, of Las Vegas? I wouldn't go back to the king with that, would I? Head to New Vegas, great stuff. Which, Christ, we're gonna get started on again by some sham with bad intentions. So let's whip out our brand new laser rifle and take control of the situation. Hopefully before Boone does. The son of a gun. We don't want to kill him. He's a goodie. Let's take this guy out close range. Free side thug. Your days are numbered. Look at that. Absolutely melted. I'm not even going to take any of his shite. It's worthless to me. But someone said that I'm in my underwear. How did you know that even? Because I haven't gone third person, so maybe you knew that from the Pip-Boy, is it? So then we put on our metal armor, that's great. And a trooper helmet as well. Or maybe we keep the recon berry on. Lovely stuff. So, now what we do is we move at pace to New Vegas. So I've never been there before. It sounds like it's going to be an absolute hoot blast. A real good time. How do we get into the fucking place? Probably back through there, and then there's a main gate. Go through the blue bus again. When will he download the XXL Body Slide mod Ultra Realistic Plus? Maybe never. Because I don't know what that is, what that mod does.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
But people are saying there to do the King's Quest before going to New Vegas. So is that?
Are you sure?
Is it better to do the King's Quest first? So Boone's got his outfit on. That's grand. Papa Shamgo, thank you very much. Do you think we'll see anything from the man in the shed? Look, again, let's just not
You look new to Freeside,
make
so
any
here's a little advice,
promises,
friend.
but
Don't go past
maybe.
the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Gentle Ben. Courier. I used to be a courier.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill
Ben,
when another
no.
vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices. You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human
Thank you
flesh.
very much, Owen
No one
Murphy,
would
there for
believe
the
me.
tip. Take a trip
This
down
sick
memory
bastard
lane and
gradually
get
went
yourself
insane and passed
onto the
away.
mystic wonder that
Wasn't
is
long
sleeping
before
with the
someone moved
dogs.
into
Great
the
game,
guy's
great
place
crack,
and
great
found
night.
half-buried
Cheers,
human
thank you very
remains
much
in the
there,
crawl
Owen Murphy.
space. I didn't bother saying "told you so."
I'm fucking done with this, lad.
All right. Talk to you later.
A lot of chatter going on. What about that fella there? He looks like he's tweaking out. I think back anyway to do the King's Quest. Even though somebody... he's just got iced by a fucking robot. That guy that was tweaking out. Good job he didn't start any shit with me anyway, because he would have got lasered. Pure laser quest. I'm ready to dish out fucking laze balls at any junk scenario that wants to fucking play games. Actually, where the fuck is the King's Quest now? Is it down here, is it? Here we go. But you need good speech. You need good speech. Let's just fuck off to New Vegas, and we might come back to King's Quest when we've got the good speech, because I don't have to pay a load of money then to get into it. I imagine there'll be some sort of fucking quest once I get into New Vegas that'll lace my claw with a nice amount of caps and or speech points. These guys, what are they gonna...
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Anonymous, thank you very much for the tip. That's very, very kind of you. Passport, I've got one.
Thank you, sir.
always got to keep your
You
eyes
may
open.
proceed.
Great stuff. Kerry FC, thank you very much. Skrrt, thank you very much for the tip. You can use booze and drugs to fucking boost your stats. I forgot about that. But I like this though. It's a nice fucking colour and ambience, so we might just stay in here. It's less gritty than the last gaff we were in there.
For a piece, haven't you?
Welcome to New Vegas. Consider me your
Ain't that
personal
kick
welcome.
in the head?
Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
I'll go there.
Yeah, partner.
I'll go there.
That's the
Just
spirit.
don't talk to me
He'll be
anymore.
waiting for you.
Let me go now.
Oh, those last 5 shots were a bad idea.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Are there more fucking
Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train.
dodgeballs here?
A
There.
train.
Jeez, it's getting fucking dodgy.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade, all kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for
Fucking
slipping into and out of
Easy
casinos.
E's
They
after
won't
you.
give a
Fran,
second glance.
fan, thank you very much. Chat to the comedian on the strip. I will indeed there, just after I've got myself a little tub of pasta. To pasta the time. What is this guy wanting off me now? Is he wanting easy to hide weapons? What's
Things
this?
guards can't spot when they're patting you
Okay,
down
so
or
he
checking
has
for iron
weapons.
intrigue.
He wants me to buy some of his shite weapons. I don't have that. Why would I need to hide a weapon?
Simple. You can't bring guns into the casino, that's why. They'll strip you to your fists. Sure, they say you get it all back when you leave. Me? I don't like being without a little insurance when it's my caps on the table.
Glenn Hansard is after you.
Suit yourself. It's not my fault if they find your body dumped in Freeside.
Are you willing to sell and let you sweat it off?
I didn't like that little comment there that he made.
I'm just fine and dandy.
I didn't like that little fucking comment there. Okay, we get done.
Look, I know the NCR had...
Shit. I hope I saved it there before that happened. I did. Great stuff.
Look alive, guys. You're on NCR time.
You're not allowed to murder anyone in here.
I swear, the monorail was just ahead. So fucked up I can't feel my legs.
Don't give us any trouble now.
We need to stop MP soon.
I got a pressure in me like Hoover Dam. Stand tall and walk straight, you idiots.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. There is no chorizo in it. There's no meat in it. It's a vegetarian affair. The game audio was a bit low. Apologies there if you could only hear just the sound of a real disgusting man piling into pasta at pace. And I made it myself there. Thank you very much there for the tip there. What's the pasta and an una length? Jesus Christ, there's a bit of fucking dancing going on there. If you leave the, if you don't touch the mouse, it's an incredible situation Thank you very much, Pacework. Are you a fan of Mexican beer from Westport? I am. I might be a bit too much of a fan, to be honest. And there's one of them that's like 9 or 10%. Not for the faint-hearted. Definitely one to sup. You wouldn't knock it back. And you wouldn't drink it in a bar either, because it's game over very soon. It's like drinking one of those Belgian beers. Got a situation here anyway.
You like it, huh?
It's a crazy bit of business. As the uncle would say, it's a crazy bit of business. Thank you very much, Noel Edmund Durkin. How's the pasta to Tom Boyle for 45 minutes? He didn't know. I mean, it's just a fucking... Everyone's pasta is their own preference, really, you know? A lot of people giving out about his pasta there the last day. I mean, each to their own.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Yeah, here you go. No.
You'll get these back on your way out.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today?
What do you do in this place?
Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard out behind the casino. Sorry, we don't have any hotel rooms available right now, but feel free to gamble or help yourself to our other services. Bye.
Is there any point in fucking hanging around here? I want a good solid quest. Now I want to get... Come on now. Don't know why I'm clapping my hands there, but it's like I'm trying to rally the troops. I want a good solid quest. Where am I going, lads? People who are in the know there. People who are in the know. You're saying the King's Quest there, Max's mate, but that's... Okay, so I drink a beer. I'll go back to the fucking King's, I'll drink a beer, and then I can get into for free, is it? Son of a wisp, it's a lovely comment. It's a lovely sentiment. Thank you very much.
Better not fuck with our power.
So if I drink a bit of alcohol, I'll gain 1 charisma, and then I'm straight into the scenario. Liam Wilson simply says, titties. Who's this modestly dressed lady, though?
Later, whoever you are.
Just a generic gambler. Sorry there, Seamos. You say before you leave Meat House, but I mean... I'm not able to keep abreast of the chat. Sometimes I'm trying to fucking focus on doing other things. I'm moving, and then it's too late, and I've not seen your initial message that says Meat House. And then I look at the chat, and then I've only caught the message that says, oh well, you know? So apologies, I'm not ignoring. I'm just not able to fucking... read all the messages at the same time. Let's drink a beer and talk to Pacer. Aid. Scotch. Scotch up my charisma by 1.
Look who's back. If you want to see the king, you better pay up.
I don't have 60 speech now. Oh, fuck.
Whatever.
Someone said if you drink the whiskey, it'll be grand. Only goes up by a bit. Skill magazine, no? Buff drugs, will that do me, will it? Charisma by 1 Mentat. Jet. Vodka. Will that be enough now, do you reckon?
Anything to you, guy? Look who's back. You wanna see the king?
Drugs and alcohol. 59! One more beer, will that work? I took a mentat there, pirate Declan. I took a mentat. Weapon repair kit, will that do? No? Willow, thank you very much, Willow the Wisp. Just got him from helping my friend shave her dog. Unfortunately, was a bit liberal with the clippers on the one leg. Any advice? It'll grow back. Check gear. So Google says mentats stack. Does that mean if I just take more mentats, I'll fucking... So I have another mentat and I'll have another one. I've become addicted to mentats now. Because someone said mentats stack.
Look who's back. If you want to see the king, you better pay up.
And now it's still... For fuck's sake. Got me addicted to this shit for nothing now, lads.
Isn't simple.
I'm just gonna reload and go back to the city again, to New Vegas. I want a good quest now, lads. A good quest.
Look alive, guys.
Mentats, thank you very much for the tip.
I swear, the monorail is just ahead. So fucked up I can't feel my legs.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so Seamos was saying to fucking do a mission and go and see someone called House. So whose house? Where's House? Go up the street to the Vault Museum.
Don't have a patience for this drunk.
Lucky 38. Okay, right. Great stuff. Nice one.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again.
It's the same guy.
Boss is waiting for you upstairs.
Oh, this is nice. It's nice that they've anticipated my arrival. I'm ready to see someone, ready to work.
Sorry.
No problem. I'll head up by myself.
Come back soon now.
Victor's after you. It's an hour and 35. We haven't even done one quest. Do you know? So,
Be advised.
That Higgins isn't simple.
Fido, thank you very much.
Trespassers will be shot. Thank you.
Trespassers will be shot, though. Fabo, thank you very much for the tip. One quest nearby as you become a pimp.
That is to say, we know.
I'm alright for pimpage at the moment, to be honest. I want to go to the penthouse here and talk to your man upstairs.
Penthouse floor.
Is that House there? Is it Jane?
Well, hello, sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
Jane looks nice.
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
New Vegas, tell me about House.
Why, sugar? He's the maximum utmost.
I will talk to you.
Anything...
Talk to you.
Enjoy all the Vegas
fuck off. Is this House? Is that House, is it?
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it?
You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well.
Ice cream
I have to
Jesus.
ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
Ice cream Jesus. Thank you very much there for your kind-hearted and generous rip tipperunus. I'm definitely not going to say cunis to you. Please. Please. Be free. Don't know what I'm saying. Thanks very much for the tip though. Wish the screen would have stayed on there so it wasn't like it went back to black and then you could see me. Oh, I want it to be seamless.
Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet more than an echo. I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress.
Oswald Mosley is after you. Maybe if the glasses are tilted like this, it could increase my perception in reality as well. Why the VIP treatment? I'm just a courier.
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Sponge, thank you very
Are you
much there
sure?
for the tip. I'm going to put the glasses back to their original position. Don't forget to give the man in the shed his nibble. Yeah, it's a real Gomez Adams scenario / Oswald Mosley / Enoch Powell. It's a dodgy situation. I don't like this guy. What's the quest gonna be?
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me.
Today's the last day for Tom's hot dogs. Get them while you can. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tom's Hot Killian, for the hot dog. This doesn't interest me. I should be leaving. I'd like to ask some questions. What do you propose?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
Sounds great, but I can't barter. Just 1,000 caps would be nice.
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss?
Yeah, are you Gomez Adams from the Adams family?
What did you wish to know?
Can't wait till games get to that level where you can just ask anything at all and then they'll fucking give you an answer. Tell me about Benny.
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened.
Fucking groomer, is it? We might call the guards, man. We might have to fucking catch you out in a fucking sting operation and live stream it to Facebook, hey. Forever. Intervene sooner when Benny ambushed me.
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed.
I'm not arsed anymore.
What else did you want to know?
Nothing really, I just want to get on with the job. Sick of you.
Well enough.
Sick of
Be
you.
on your way.
Look. So now we have a quest, which is the main... After an hour and 42 minutes, we have a quest. We're moving. We're grooving. Open the fucking door, lads. No?
Congratulations, partner. The bosses, you can just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait and sweet. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Stay here, partners. Stay here. Casino, presidential suite, cocktail lounge, casino.
Casino floor.
Just see what the fucking mission is there. Thank you very much for the tip, Frankie Scones. I don't know why that hasn't appeared on the screen as an alert. Would you ever be asked to play the survival game The Long Dark? I'm enjoying it at the moment, but even if you try it and fuck it off, it could be fun for a while. Yeah, I suppose if I just approach the game playing with the mindset of this might actually be fucked off rather than I'm gonna finish this, then that could be a more a healthier way to do the streams, because then I end up getting wound up if I don't complete the fucking games, you know. So let's just see where we're going on this situation. We get the item, we get the data, we look at the quests, we look at the birds of a feather. Is that the one that we're doing now, is it? No, it's the house always wins. Deliver the package to a man at the designated location. Let's show that location. Outside, it's in New Vegas.
Years ago,
it's just
it's
outside the casino. UFC 300, thank you very much there. Are you watching it? If so, any fighter's career you're following these days? Not really, man. I was never really arse about it anyway. Like, you know, only
hey,
like.
You there? I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker.
Sorry, they're just getting.
Here you go.
Trying to answer you. Thanks for the tip. Trying to answer your question and getting accosted by someone who looks.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
What he's asking me about there. UFC, as I said before, it's class and everything, but it's on in the middle of the night. You never like. The odd time I'll stay up playing a game or you know, but not. I don't think I'll be up tonight to watch the UFC 300. Keep on walking over to this one here, but I need to focus on the mission, which is back. It's through here.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night some girl was...
It's only 11 o'clock, like. It can't be on now.
Hey, fellow, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
Probably not even in the right place here.
Them's the breaks. You want in, you don't bring the guns. Smooth and easy. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your Tops experience the tops?
See ya.
Have a...
Just need to find... So that was the right place.
Hey, fellow, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying. Security, baby. Can't make the bread if the bakers are full of lead. You dig it? Don't worry, you're safe as houses in here. Courtesy of Mr. House. Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, now that we got that little business... Have a good time.
Have a good time, baby. So there's a guy in here, is there? There's someone here I need to talk to. Some lunatic. Benny.
What in the goddamn?
How are
Let's
ya?
keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth. Hello. The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit. I hit what I was aiming for. Guess you had brains to spare. Or you just thick-skulled. Either way, baby, this is good news. Maybe I can finally sleep at night. knowing you didn't die. What say you and me cash out? Go somewhere's more private-like. Any questions you got,
So is
I'll
this
answer.
Matthew Perry, is it?
To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed.
So we've got some barter, we've got a bit of fucking speech. We'll barter him. We'll barter the fucker.
Where's my manners? Here's some cash up front. There'll be more where that came from. Wait for me in the presidential suite. We got a future together, you and me. It's time we got started. I comped you the prez so we can talk there, hey? No need to keep tugging at my sleeve. I comped you the prez so we can talk there, hey? No need to keep tugging at my sleeve.
The Prez, where's the fucking presidential suite we have to go to? Is this somewhere upstairs? Let's have a bit of roulette first. Let's fucking put it on red. Let's place a bit on red there. And we'll do a 14 and a 27. I got something anyway, because it's red. Let's get out of here and just do the fucking quest. Let's just get the quest done. Oh, that was rubbish. The presidential suite is probably upstairs, I'd say, if I was to guess. Save the game.
Well,
you can sneak your
How's
guns
it
from the
hanging?
locker. Where's the locker? Alright, fuck it. I'll just look for the prez wherever the prez is. Upstairs, is it? Elevator.
hello. How's it hanging? How's it hanging? Enjoying your stay?
Follow the yellow arrow into your HP.
Have a good...
But that's already where it was. He was telling me to go to the prez.
I comped you the prez so we can talk there, hey? No need to keep
So
tugging
where's
at
the
my
prez?
No sudden moves around the box, got it?
The elevator is busted, lads. The elevator is busted. What about this? Search Benny's room and the tops for clues. Prepare for a fight, but I have no... Steph, thank you very much for the tip. I have no weapons for the fight. If there's going to be a fight, I'm not ready for that fight. Just have a little sleep, no? Maybe 7 hours. Grab the snooker balls. A few fucking snooker balls to someone's head. So I am meant to search this fella's room for what exactly? Police Stories magazine, is that it? Safe beside the bar has weapons in it. Good man yourself there, Parastriker, with the information that was necessary to me there. Safe beside the bar. Where's the bar? There's no bar. Oh yeah, not by the pool tables, is it? What about the pre-war bonnet? If I put that on, is that going to increase or decrease the likelihood of death? Ah, yes, this is it. Power fist, grenades, rounds. Lovely stuff. Take another cue there and put that into the back pocket. Bit of fruit, bit of wine, that might increase strength temporarily as well. You never know. Vodka. So what's the story here? Do we wait for these guys? Do we call them and say,
Baby, this little meet and greet of ours, chalk me up as a no-show. It would be 41 flavors of stupid to let you get a drop on me. And you've caused plenty enough trouble as is. You forced my hand. Hell, I gotta skip town because of you. A real pain in the caboose. Nowheresville. That's
Nowheresville, Tennessee.
Sorry about the double cross. Or are we up to quadruple? But if someone's gonna die, it's you.
The absolute cheek of this lad who I think left me for dead in the beginning of the game. And now he's coming back for extras. I thought he would have had respect for the fact that I'd resurrected myself from the grave. Just finish this pasta and then I'll be straight into Matthew Perry's fucking Kyown with a couple of pool cues, a laser pistol, and if that doesn't do the job,
Higgins isn't simple.
CHOB, if that doesn't do the job, I'll fucking leather him with a pool ball and a sock. You just need to find a sock somewhere in the gaff first. Ghoul 32. Bit of al dente, is it? It's cold pasta. Is that al dente? People were saying the last day when Tom was making his meal. Are you going to have an al dente? What does that mean, like? Al dente. It's just crunchy. To the tooth, which means a bit undercooked firm. So is that preferable? Is al dente preferable to the cultured palate? I mean, I would like to know here. People are saying stuff at me and I'm not understanding it, so I would like to know why. It must be preferable to people who are into pasta or something. I've never cared about it really, you know. So it wouldn't be al dente if you cooked it to the level that Tom did that day. Is that what that is? Who would want fucking al dente pasta? Like if you've got like spaghetti, for instance, you want that to be nice and kind of squidgy and soft in a way, like, you know, you want it to be fucking. You spin it around on the fork and you make a balling out of it. You don't want it firm, like, you know.
That Higgins isn't simple.
Thank you very much for the tip there. The Foxford Fox and Toasteen. Thank you very much. It's an alio diolio nice. Al dente carbonara needs to be well soft. Steph, thank you very much. Al dente pasta is grand. Basil pesto is the main event. Let's get back to the main event right here. And sorry about the fucking pasta detour there. Let's just get this speech done.
All this is just work ethic run wild? That's your line? I don't know. Can you get it through your thick skull to leave me and the chip alone? If bullets can't get through, what hope is there?
Chip, your real name, Chip. Speech 50, that's sound.
God damn it. I'm actually gonna let you live? What's come over me?
Nice.
Scramsville, baby. The stripping you part ways, dig?
Nice.
You come around me again, you won't be getting back up.
Yeah, we'll be coming back. I'll be fucking loaded to the fucking teats with enough weaponry to fucking blast you into Cybertown, USA. Somebody was telling me that it was going to go down really hard there and I was going to get killed. It was a trap. Turns out I just managed to talk my way out of fucking Troublesville, Tennessee. Speech is going up to the max. I'm just going to fucking throw it all into speech. 71 speech. Ridiculous. Yeah. Don't care anymore, it's done. Look at this little fucking conference room where lads would have had chats back in the day. 12 Angry Men job. The O.J. Simpson jury job. Did the O.J. Simpson dramatization may not have happened? The one with Cuba Gooding Jr., Ross from Friends as the Kardashians' dad. Did that have a 12 Angry Men jury scene where they're fucking deliberating on how to go?
The eyes of
it might be worth watching again for the crack.
He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift
rock bottom
of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Caesar's camp as we speak.
You again? I don't even remember meeting this book, although I do recall that stupid little bit of a Tybo thing, so maybe that I have met him.
I am the greatest of
the man with the stupidly big hat.
It was not a challenge to find you, nor is this my first visit to the Strip. Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
Nathan Havco says Cuba Gooding Jr. is implicated in the Diddy business. Is that real? Is it? Is that the truth? I wonder, has he done a runner then like
the
fucking
last day for Tom's
P. Diddy?
Hot Dogs. Get them while you can.
Irwin, thank you very much, Jamie Irwin, for the tip.
Today's the last day for Tom's Hot Dogs.
I wonder, has Cuba Gooding Jr. done a fucking private jet to an island, possibly even Cuba, because he was up to no gooding, apparently, possibly with juniors. I'm only going off what Nathan is saying there in the chat. Right, let's move at pace here, and I'm over encumbered. The usual crack where I fucking have too much shite inside my arsenal of stuff. Let's get rid of all these pool balls. Cuba Gooding pool ball. cue ball gooding bad lad. I think that's us there. We're over in cue ball there with a few Gooding Juniors inside our backpack. Caravan deck, get rid of that. You can't remove that. It's a quest item. I can't fucking do this anymore. I'm sick of this inventory bullshit. We need the cheat, lads. We need the cheat. I'm not gonna do this on stream anymore. I'm gonna play the game the way it was meant to be played, at pace. What's the cheat? Actually, where is Boone actually? Repair stuff, it'll cut it down. But I mean, that's still more going into this. Do you know? Where do we draw the line here? Boone's just gone. There's no more Boone. Do you need throwing spears? I actually don't know what I need. I'm a bit of a hoarder like that. I'd like to keep as much as I can. We're only 5 away from making weight here, so I mean, let's not get too up in arms about it. Plasma caster, that looks like a great gun altogether. The plasma caster. Let's get rid of 11 of those. And that's weight. We've made weight. Look at all that. That's nice for someone there.
Word is you're getting popular on the strip. Sorry, I'm here to have a good time, not talk to random people. Later, whoever you
travel to Novak, store a load of stuff. I think that was my initial idea from earlier on, but I never followed through on it because I thought that's just going to take up too much time, but we can idolize. It's idolized. I don't know what that means either.
I keep hearing
Shapiro.
about some courier making a fuss over at the strip. Must have delivered enough.
I'm not sure where Boone is, but hopefully he hasn't died. Top chip. That's nothing. That gun, keep that. Shotgun, keep that. Steady, keep all this, keep that. Keep the rebound. Plasma mine. Plasma mine, put that away. Plasma defender, put that in there. Caster, I'm just gonna put all this stuff in because I don't think I'm gonna need any of this heavy duty fucking gunnage. I haven't cheated yet, so it's going pretty good at the moment. No cheats. Right, that's good enough. Boone is back there. We should go back to Boone and tell him to truck along with us. Boonus. Poor Boone. I don't know why he stayed there. Follow me.
I've got your back.
Good stuff, Boone. Great to have you with us, Boone. Now it's King's Quest. We've the speech up and running. It's King's Quest.
Move along.
Boone dust. What's that? Agreed with Perestroika. He's not allowed in Lucky 38. Agreed. It cuts down the usual Bethesda. Problem with cheating, for the record. It's all doing cutting the time, doing the monotonous stuff, yeah.
Hey, look who's back.
Yep.
You know. And
See ya. Look at this lad. Robo Brain.
look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you? Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good? I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Yes.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Yes.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Yes. Cybernetic fucking hound. I wonder does it do shits? Because half of its body is metal, so you'd imagine it does if it eats stuff. I think it's on me now.
Some nut attempted to kill the head of one of Mr. House's families recently. Whoever did it is either crazy or has balls the size of Freeside.
There's talk of someone going into the Lucky 38 to talk to Mr. House. That's bullshit. Everyone knows Mr. House doesn't talk to anyone.
What's up? Those squatters think they're entitled to everything.
Right, so we gotta get out and do some damage to someone somewhere. It's the usual. I'm not paying attention, but I understand that's the general way these things pan out. That's the Mr. House one. Hire a guard named Oris near the northern gate of Freeside.
Come to making routes for all your shopping needs. If it can be bought, it can be found.
No longer well rested, so we need to find a bed for an old Kip. State of that, man. Boris, how are
you?
ya?
Need to cross Freeside. No one will keep you safer than I will. $200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
Sound.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
I like this sort of stuff. This is, am I right in saying here that, I just follow this guy until it gets to a nice, quiet, secluded area, and then it's... Is that what's going to happen here, is it? Wait, sound, is he? I thought the mission was to just follow him and then do him in. Supposed to follow him and see if he's dodgy. Which he is. Okay, I get you.
Here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their support. Up ahead on the next block is where the kings hang out. Don't
We've
let them
got stuff
scare
we're
you.
not even
They don't
allowed to
outnumber you.
sell, people.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler.
There will be a perception check and a medicine check.
Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
He's nimble enough for a man who's wearing heavy-duty spike armor, shoulder pads. He's faster than me there. Look, he's sprinting now.
Thought you could ambush us, huh?
Nice. Where'd he go? Oh, there's.
Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now. Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him. That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving. Stay close. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. Well, here we are. I trust you'll keep your mouth shut about the topic we were just discussing, or else.
Just going for a run with this lad, is it? There's nothing really. It's just a reconnaissance mission. Nothing more, nothing less. Thought there was gonna be some sort of fucking double crossing, kill him situation, but it seems as though that's not gonna happen. Go report to Elvis now. What's that's that done?
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the
Make
Silver
every
Rush
stop
and
the
we'll
Atomic
give you
Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women...
There's talk.
What do you have for me? So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything. Good. I like that enthusiasm.
Hi.
Mormon fort.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Assman, thank you very much for the tip.
Hello.
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
You better watch your ass. The king asked me to look into your attack.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this. Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Do you remember? I don't know if it's the Ultimate Edition Gato 46, but it started off, I had some extra items when I started the game, which people were saying is like extra DLC extras or some shit, so maybe it is. Do you remember anything about the people who attacked you?
They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them. I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did.
Wayne.
It's okay. The king sent.
That true? Did the king really send you?
He did.
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help? Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said,
Anonymous.
"Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant, Wayne.
Can I get a bit of sleep on this lad's bed here? Because it said I wasn't well rested, so a nice 13 hours sleep would be okay. Every time I chat in your stream, afterwards someone registers my YouTube email on Irish and EU gambling sites. Honestly, what the fuck? Thanks for the tip there. I have no idea what that means or what you're talking about, man. I mean, how does that even work? Your YouTube email. How does people even get an email off of YouTube? Can you even get that information? I don't even know how you can do that. But it says your name. Thanks for the tip, by the way. But it says anonymous, so I don't even know who. I can't even assist you in your request there. But it's not me anyway. I'm too busy playing the game there to be fucking registering people's YouTube emails. And as I mentioned, I don't think you can even guess someone's YouTube email off of their fucking name in the chat, can you? I have no idea. A Google user says, I've never had the issue, but maybe you should not use your name in your YouTube profile. Who knows? I just need to go to the Jacks anyway. Maybe you could come to some sort of fucking conclusion on this. Somebody's tipping in here saying they're getting registered on gambling sites, lads. It's not good. It's not good, alright? I don't want that kind of shit happen, so knock it off, or I'm calling the cops. Change your name to something that's not your email if you don't want to get 9-4'd. Yeah, I just sent a few emails there to Interpol, on Gardy, Drew Harris. I was on the phone to fucking the French resistance as well. They're interested in fighting your case, whoever tipped there.
What's up? Hey.
Interpol, CSIS, FBI, NATO, FSB, the works. The ICA, RAD.
What's up?
Did you ever play the Saboteur? I haven't, and I've heard it's a good game. It's our old Chatterino Clux Mods with the suspicious name that includes the word Clux. What's that about, Clux Mods? You fucking dodgy, are you? He keeps coming back to it, he says. More like you keep coming back to the chat with your name, Clux, man. Fucking dodgy, is it? It is what it is it? But what is it, Clux? What is it, man? You said the last date was a circle. What kind of fucking circle are you on about, man? What kind of circles do you be drawing? Just a bit of chocolate there now. Nothing too hectic, nothing too crazy. So the situation with these boys is... I mean, we can move back to the game now, yeah? We don't have to talk anymore about someone who is being scammed on gambling sites because someone's registering their name. I mean... like, if you're gonna use your real name on a fucking, like a chat box scenario, then... are you asking for trouble there or what? I mean... this is the first I've heard of this. I didn't even know that could even be a situation. Lovely stuff.
Tell the king we thank him for looking out for us.
Come on, Boone. We've got stuff to do. I just talk to Boone now like he can hear me. It increases the immersion by 5. But it decreases my coolness by 3. If people are tuning in and seeing me talk to a fucking an NPC character like they're real, decreases my coolness by 3, but my immersion is increased by 5. So I think that maybe I'm winning. Jerry, thanks very much for the tip, and Anonymous as well, who says, a warning to the folks out there: if your account is old, you probably still have an email displayed under your name, which anyone can click it, but there is a capture. Like, fuck, I'd ever use my real name. This is a great message that you've attached to the tip here. Like, fuck, I'd ever use my real name. Are you stupid, Francis? Thanks for taking my fucking money. Sorry about that. I wasn't trying to take the piss or anything. And you tipped there. I wasn't asking you to fucking tip. And Anonymous, actually, sorry, didn't mean to call you stupid. I love you. Thanks very much for the follow-up. You didn't need to... I wasn't going to fucking annoy you or anything like that, or hound you about it. But, so there's a fair warning there for anyone who has an old account. You might actually be displaying your name, and then cunts might be registering you on foreign gambling sites or European ones. Who knows? Who knows? Iran have just attacked Israel. The news is coming through now. Just getting this through from Antonio there. What's the crack there? Is it a big situation, or is it a fucking... Is there a footage? Is there a nice bit of foot? I don't want to say a nice bit of footage. Do we have screenshots? Do we have footage there? Cruise missiles. So that's a bigger. That's bigger than your average drone scenario, yeah? Or is it just bog standard fucking Arabian drones again that aren't gonna do much damage at all? Do you know? Is it one of those where it's like, oh yeah, it was big news 10 minutes ago, and now it's like, that's last week's old news. Yeah. Iron Dome. The Iron Sheik is just gonna fucking grab them out the sky. Sorry, right, okay, we'll keep this going again. We have to report back to King Stein himself. Then it's time to move like fuck and really hammer someone. Maybe this guy over here, no?
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
Maybe he's upstairs, this fella. Gianni Aliaski, thank you very much for the tip. Sad City Affairs and Beasts and hate football, but your streams are sound. Thank you very much. Yeah, look. Fucking just take it fucking easy, man, you know? See how it pans out. We'll see how it Japans out. What is it? Is there someone inside this? Sergio.
No. The kings are many, and their hair must be perfect.
Sergio Aguero is giving fucking haircuts inside a private room in the back of the King's gaff. Leave him there anyway. That requires a key. We don't have that key. We can't fucking... Thanks very much for the tip there, Jenny Aliaska Anonymous. Thank you very much for the tip. I'm sorry that you're getting hacked. Be wary, everyone. There's hackers out there. You'd be as well to go back and change your name to a burner name or something. Maybe I'm in the wrong fucking place entirely, because it's telling me there's someone or something around here. Maybe they're downstairs, or maybe they're upstairs, another level. What's all this? King's outfit. What's going on here?
The king is all that his name implies, and then some.
All right. I'll see you later.
Here we go.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
The local men were attacked by soldiers. One of the men was identified by rank, Pat.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around. particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it.
Know about these things.
Hug someone or something.
Those guys tend to be in the know about these things.
You're not a king. Does the king know you're up here?
It's a very tasteful bed. I wonder, can we sleep on this and have a great night's sleep on the heart-shaped bed by Nirvana? How much use fucking looking into this broken mirror? So now, wait a sec, am I meant to go outside? Julie Farkas. They're outside, out and about. So I'm just going to check out the drone story there for a moment, see what the story is with the drones. If we can get those drones up and going, that'd be great. They were probably rubbish though. They probably didn't do any damage at all. It was probably just a fucking Iron Dome insta-quench situation. Iran drone live. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. Sorry, just 1 sec there. I get that voice mod on.
As well by the frequency of these explosions. It's pretty unusual, really, in Jerusalem. It does happen. Hamas, of course, has the capability.
Jerusalem, 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 Jerusalem.
Israel calls its capital. It's a disputed city, of course, not recognized by most of the international community, but pretty unusual. Of course, the other place which will be a focus.
Jerusalem, 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 Jerusalem.
Around Gaza, you frequently hear sirens going off. You frequently see interceptions from the Iron Dome air defense system, and in the northern region of Israel as well. That flashpoint.
Imagine if it really was World War III, and I didn't know about it, and this was the way that he found out about it. A man singing Jerusalem repeatedly. Sorry there, I forgot I had the cave voice on. A stupid man on a video games live stream singing Jerusalem repeatedly, whilst at the same time World War III was beginning, but I wouldn't hold my breath. World War III, I heard it was World War III a few years ago. I heard it was World War III fucking 20 years ago. I heard it was World War III back in September the 11th, 2001. And it's just not going to happen, lads. There's no World War III at all. They just like to hang that over your heads so that you're scared about World War III happening. but there's so much at stake. Thanks very much for the tip, Matty C.
Matty C. Matty C. Jerusalem.
That had been
Jerusalem.
sent from Iran, this phalanx of more than 100 drones.
Did you hear that? He said there's a phalanx of more than 100 drones. A phalanx. Whilst we're looking at a shot of what? Absolutely sweet fuck all. I don't even know what a phalanx is, but there isn't any phalanx there. It's just black. Just black sky. Zero. But sure, who's to say my drone was contradicting? Israel haven't responded yet. Israel haven't retaliated yet. What do you know about drones? Zero. Thank you very much there, Matty C. Mad time to join the stream. It's grand, Matty. It's not a fucking mad time. It's the same shit that you hear every time there's some missile launched or some invasion, some terrorist attack, some fucking other, this, that, and the other. It's nothing's gonna happen, and you can mark my words right here, right now. Nothing is gonna fucking happen. You know well. We'll be playing Fallout again tomorrow. We'll be playing Fallout again in a few days' time, and it'll be like, oh yeah, World War III, was it? Yeah, what time's that meant to kick off, man? Because it didn't kick off when people said it was gonna kick off. Look at that, another one. Jerusalem.
Jerusalem, 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 Jerusalem.
Turn the volume on, see what shite they're peddling.
Fast at about 115 to 140 miles an hour. So they would have been able to track them coming into Israel and predict exactly when they came in.
Drones are expected to reach Israel at 2 a.m. local time.
I'm just fine and dandy.
Are you sure? Hamas, thank you very much for the tip. And GridRain741, thank you for the tip. These guys are getting, they're on good money, all these guys. This whole industry of media is on good money. Look at this guy.
Saw that.
There's a lot of money at stake here. That's why people are going, oh, it's World War III and everything like that. It's not. It's just that these people, they have a job to do, man, and they're doing it really well. And that's it, just to sow seeds of discontent and fear and all that sort of stuff. Look, we've been through this enough times to know that it's gonna be a load of old fucking nothing. You know it, I know it, we all know it. Sky News, they'll be cutting to adverts in 5-10 minutes. Probably won't show it on the internet stream because it'll just be like a placeholder of the weather or something. And that's that, like, you know. He was just after saying there's loads of fucking drones happening, and it was just like 5 minutes of just a camera pointing to the sky, just like zooming in and nothing. A firework, maybe. They love this stuff. They love this stuff.
Very well be that these drones come in. Iran has made its point. There is no damage in Israel.
4 minutes till 2. In Israel,
the
okay.
End of the matter, it may very well be that this is the beginning of it. We simply don't know at this stage.
They love it. They're mad. They're infatuated with this stuff. They've done this stuff 3 times. And the stuff they're doing now is going to last for another couple of hours because Iran are launching fucking stuff. Victorian Commode, thank you very much there for the tip.
And for viewers tuning in now, let's just explain what we're seeing. That's the skyline over Jerusalem, and we have been watching as it rose.
Jerusalem, Jerusalem,
interception systems, quite a few, just over the past 15, 20 minutes or so. I mean, Alex, you were talking about how Israel's deterrence has been shattered. You know, the Israelis, of course, still traumatized by the events of October 7th. How have most people been preparing for this attack? Because even though it was announced officially about 2 hours ago,
Thank you very much for the
there have been
tip there.
You know, rumors and speculation
I wonder,
for at least a couple of days now.
Is the uncle there, Tom? Are you watching this at the moment, Tom?
Very, very strong warnings from the American security services, which
are you watching this situation unfold at the moment? It seems like it's going to be another nothing burger, but there are a lot of people saying it's going to be a something burger.
And here it is. Hello. I think people generally in Israel.
Yes, Tom. Are you there?
With the threats. They live in a rough, what's the story? Neighborhood, and that's been
we're looking for a bit of
Israel
a little bit of professionalism. We want some sort of professional take on the situation. As a man who's been involved in multiple fracas / skirmy / war zones in your lifetime, either as a bus driver or as a NATO meal prepper. What's your thoughts? What's your 2 cents? What's your take on the situation at the moment, Thomas?
And the technology that the
quite simply,
use, that if
it's a crazy bit of business. Apparently, Iran
and if need
has sent up a few fireworks.
So that was the kind of response
I don't think
you had,
Israel are ready to take these guys on. I'm not sure they've got an Iron Dome, but whether or not that Iron Dome is going to take control of these drones, they could have sent drones en masse, which could do enough to confuse the Iron Dome situation. There could be so much coming through the pipeline that the Iron Dome might not be able to cope with the scenario. What I can say, and what I will say at this moment in time, is that it's a crazy bit of business.
So that, you know, they're quite used to this kind of thing, but where this
unbelievable,
now,
Tom, and you've seen this sort of stuff
yourself. Many people across the country
I have. Look, I've been there. I've bought the T-shirt. I've worn the T-shirt out.
Alex,
I had to fucking buy a new T-shirt. I've repeated that process time and time again. But at the moment, all I can say is what I said to you before, is that it's
just get me answers and
crazy bit of business out there in the Middle East. Thank you very much for the tip. Andy the fork.
Unbelievable. And now the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of England, Richard Sunak, has dispatched a comment as well at this moment in time. Anonymous, thanks for the tip. If you've just joined us, it's firework night over in the Middle East, and a situation room. There's the Bibi Netanyahu himself. Meeting Bibi on a Friday night. I try to tell him everything's alright, despite of all the dronage.
Okay.
And the deadly affair, he could really care. Meeting Bibi on a Sunday noon. Gonna ask him about my good friend Boone.
Today, the last day for Tom's hot dogs. Get 'em while you can.
Yes, there we go. There
last
was
day
your
for
man,
Tom's hot dog.
Bibi Netanyahu. He is in a situation room of his own at the moment. He was only out of hospital the other day, Tom.
Now this is my ass on the line.
BB was in hospital getting a checkup. Some would say he might need a checkup from the neck up after commissioning a lot of death there over the past 6 months, but however long it's been since the war started. But thanks very much for the tip there, Recycling Bin Laden. And Wanty, thank you very much for the tip, and Skyboy News. Wanty says, watch your head, Francis. It's going to get intercepted if you're not careful. Get down.
Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get bum ba bum ba 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 bum ba dum ba. Look at that one. Look, that's a Roman candle back there. And that's got all sorts of colors. It's got red, it's got yellow, it's got all the colors of the rainbow. Are we sure now that this is a drone attack and not some sort of celebration? Because I'm seeing a lot of different stuff. Donald Rumsfeld coming through there with the tip. Fontaine's son, thanks very much for the tip there. Very kind of you, Tom.
Xanadu 2.0.
Isn't clear at the moment whether
Look, it's not clear at the moment whether or not it's a fireworks celebration. Maybe someone's let off a few fucking firecrackers or something. Someone had a packet of Skittles and let off a Roman candle and started fucking spinning a few fucking sparklers around or something.
You always got to keep your eyes
But
open.
all we know is that it's 2 a.m. now, and that's the time that we've been told that this is going to start kicking off. So keep the eyes peeled. The Iron Sheik is after you.
the danger, of course, is
Juicy Bronco, thank you very much there. Everything's going to shit since OJ died, says the Juicy Bronco. If you've just joined us, do not adjust your phones. This is a Fallout New Vegas stream, but we were alerted to the presence of a drone attack there by Andronio Prola in the chat, who is our resident Iranian drone connoisseur, and we've switched over now to see what's going on. And I am very, very much in the camp of the underwhelmed, Tom.
Well, all we can say is we have seen a phalanx of drones approaching Jerusalem in the past while, but they have been well and truly intercepted by that beautiful American technology. And if it wasn't for America, then
like you mentioned, Alex,
it would be an absolute blunderfuck in Jerusalem at the moment, let's just say that.
I can't really vouch for what you're saying there, Tom. I don't know whether or not the Americans designed that technology, but we've got some news from Reuters, guys.
Magen David ambulance service, and they're saying that so far they've received no word of any casualty from the incoming Iranian drone. So that's.
Did you hear that? So even the ambulance service in Israel is saying, "What's the story, lads? Sure, we haven't even. Nobody's called us." That's how fucking much of a nothingness this is, Tom. What an absolute waste of time.
Load of shite. Absolute bag of shite. We were, I won't say hoping, when we turned on, we were looking to see what the big story was. There is zero story at the moment. And Hanleyman, thanks for the tip. You simply say #underwhelmed. And GridRain741 has sent us a fucking video on the Twitter. Maybe we might be able to get that up there onto the screen there, Francis, if you can.
Bear with me there, lads. I'm trying to have a look here. You have to copy that link. And then I'm going to have to put that into here. Such is the way of this technology that we're dealing with here. It's a pain in the arse. Apologies here. I'll just scooch this window over here. And I'll put that window there. Probably a link to gambling. No, it's a Twitter video link from Osint69. Osint69 status. Hopefully it's not a fucking dodgy video. Hopefully it's not a fucking drone in bio. No, it's a legitimate source. Let's have a look there. Supernova Plus. Jesus Christ. Ah, you fucker. I'm glad. I'm gonna fucking. I'm glad. I'm turning it off because. And there's Chris Hitchens there getting waterboarded. Maybe we could put that one on. I have that one just on speed dial, to be honest. The Chris Hitchens waterboarded video, just in case the stream needs that. Send in the Ra. Thanks very much for the tip. I'm glad that I didn't play the whole of that video, and I'm glad that I didn't. That it was just a paper airplane, and that it wasn't like gonna cut to something terrible, because you know, that's the way that website has become a kind of fucking dumping ground for any sort of fucking dodgy content. And it seems to be a wild west out there. It used to be a kind of a safe space, and now it's gone a kind of a very much a not a safe space. And these guys are just talking shit. These guys are going to be talking shit for the next 6 hours probably. This guy just started his shift as a monumental peddler of nothingness.
There will be a significant response to the unprecedented Iranian attack. So this coming into us via the Reuters news agency, but Israel Channel 12 TV, quoting a senior Israeli official who says there will be a significant response to unprecedented Iranian attack. I mean, Alex, back to you. You know, you've been under the
will there fuck in response to nothing has even happened. I mean, let's just go back there and see from the beginning. Let's go back to an hour or two ago, see how hot on this story they were. Look, 40 minutes.
A worrying development. We, of course,
we wish you would do this. We wish you wouldn't do that. But with nothing.
Look at how fucking developed and built up Tel Aviv looks there. The skyline looks like it could be like fucking Hong Kong for a moment. With all those skyscrapers there. Nouveau skyscraper Tonys. Over 100 drones launched by Iran at Israel so far. Nothing though, is there? Nothing. And then an hour back, nothing. And then nothing again. I feel sorry for people who are just tuning into this all night. More maps, look. So Iran, Gaza, Israel, West Bank, nothing really. It's just a map, lads. It's not going to show us anything there. It's just a map. This guy's got the AirPods in. Fair play to him. And then sirens are heard in Jerusalem. That was half an hour ago. 10 minutes ago, over 100 drones. Now the RAF are assisting Israel against drones. Load of rubbish, lads. Nothing at all. Tom?
This is a very, very difficult moment.
Joke of a situation. Snoopy's dick, thank you very much for the tip there. Could be a slow burner, is right there. Rupert is after saying it could be a slow burner.
And this was when the IDF had said most of the drones would have arrived to Israel. We have seen a lot of explosions.
Oh, the camera's moving. There could be something here, look.
You can see our live,
come on. Hilarious. Clinton, thank you very much there for the tip there. You say £4 from her and £4 from me. Her husband, billionaire Clinton. We've got a bit of fucking dronage there in the sky. Look, lads. They're coming down.
Jerusalem, you can see the latest pictures there of drones being intercepted.
Jerusalem,
so in the Middle East.
Jerusalem, Jerusalem.
James, a couple of hours ago,
we've got a fucking expert coming in now. This is James Matthews, and he really is a clean situation. This man is a 110% buffed scenario.
Yeah, watching them very keenly, Barbara. And they will watch these pictures tomorrow morning. I think that will be the test.
Who's going to be watching these pictures tomorrow? I'm watching them now, and I'll never want to see them again. So I'm definitely not going to be watching them tomorrow.
Iranian attack, not just in intent, but also in the harm and the damage that it inflicts. I think that will be the test of how far the United States, in conjunction with Israel, feels it has to respond. I think the dark news from that Israeli statement you read is that it's not going to be ignored by Israel. Whatever significant reaction means, there will be a reaction or a response from the Israelis. But I think
it really is like a masterclass in conjecture and bump and just saying fuck all without saying, we've taken ages to say fuck all, like. A real masterclass in communications waffle. Absolute speculatory, conjectorial waffle masters of the highest order who've been trained by the lords of waffle in institutions that cost so, money the normal people would never have to possess to be able to get into these institutions, to then be allowed to go on TV and then spout waffle for at length as well. It's a crazy, crazy world, Tom.
We're the classic agnostic guys.
Crazy bit of waffle, crazy bit of business, and we're the classic agnostic guys. Is this a spycraft mod, a sensual piece of pudding? We really don't know, but did you see Joe Biden there was on the move? He looked very sprightly, Francis.
Yeah, I saw sprightly Joe move there at a record speed of 0.005 miles per hour. Let's see that again. Diamond Joe Biden there, hot on the fucking nippy on his toes. Fucking Weekend at Bernie's Scenario, Volume 7. Issue 9. Unbelievable. And look at how ominously there he just disappears behind a fucking bush. Look at that. Bushmaster himself. The Bushman of Alcatraz, Tom. Diamond Joe Bushman.
Fucking Bushmaster assault rifle.
Fucking Joe Bushin. You going Bushin, Joe, are you?
Fucking hiding Joe Biden behind the bushin.
Fucking Sasquatch Del Revo.
It's like found footage of the fucking the original Bigfoot. Says Dara there in the chat.
Maybe it's not Joe Biden, maybe it's fucking Joe Bush. Joe W. Bushin tonight. Right behind the bush. I'm happy with that one, Tom.
There he reappears there, you see, behind the bush, and then into the White House as well. O.J. Gibson, thank you very much there. Biden Bigfoot sighting.
Will undoubtedly be communicating with the Israeli War Cabinet, which is
fucking Schlenderman.
They have much clearly
unbelievable stuff there from the man, the myth, the legend, the President of the United States of America, Diamond Joe Quimby himself.
Can be deemed concluded. However, should the Israeli regime make another mistake, Iran's response will be considered.
Tell you, if I was the Iran regime right now, I'd be fucking shitting myself. I would be shitting myself if I was the Iranian regime. Because who knows what these fucking guys are capable of. Mount Bushmore, thank you very much for the tip there. I wonder if Joe is into Tiskies, Tom.
May have other thoughts.
I'm not sure, but whatever drugs they're pumping him full of these days, they seem to be working because he's looking a little bit more, he's tasty on his toes, let's just say that. He's quick to the chase. He's got the riposte. He can handle the crowd a lot better than he could a year or two ago. So I'm looking forward to it. The next year, the election, and I think it's going to be great. Oh, Juicy Joe is juiced to the gills on something.
He's spry. He's very spry.
That is in southern Syria. So, James, we can see sort of the involvement there of U.S. jets, and we've also had our own confirmation, the RAF as well, not this specific incident.
Joe's toes, thank you very much. Has Tom noticed any decline in Joe since his visit to the White House a few years ago? Thomas?
The Iranian delegation
well,
look,
of the UN, I mean, age does come for us all, but as I said to you there, only a moment's notice ago that I think that, yeah, there was a bit of a decline going on.
to unprecedented.
I'd say a year ago I noticed, I thought, this guy is fucking gone.
So certainly
And
not.
then, I don't know, like 6 months ago, 3 months, 4 months ago, they must have started fucking pumping him full of jet or something, because he's back again, you know, he's moving, and he's looking alive. He's got a bit of colour, he's got a little bit of zap, a little bit of zip to his name. So, looking forward to seeing what the election cycle brings out of him, you know.
In the United
Thanks for the tip.
Especially among his base, among many young Democrats,
I mean,
about what they see as
insurance companies, producers.
thank you very much there for the tip. Joe Bush Biden might actually just put on the Tom Cruise rant again, just as the background audio. Because I've had it with these speculatory fucking news hawks who are just fucking able to waffle at hours length for about fuck all while nothing's happening. We should have Tom Cruise bollocking people on a set whilst we're watching these images, because it would only be right for me. Cruise set freak out.
We're in Hollywood making movies right now because of us.
Imagine this was like their reporter on the ground. Tom, and with us now from Jerusalem is Tom Cruise. Tom, what are you witnessing at the moment, Tom?
Because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies, producers, and they're looking at us and using us to make their movies.
Okay, Tom, and what about the drones, Tom? Okay, and what about and have we got anything? Have we any ironclad statements from the Iranians, Tom?
I see you do it again, you're gone.
Okay. And what about the warnings? Were there any warnings given to Israel, Tom?
And you! Don't you ever do it again! That's it!
Thanks very much for that, Tom. Well, guys, as you can hear there, it's a very tense situation on the ground in Tel Aviv. Our reporter, Mr. Cruz, is actually gone there off the line. But you can really get a feel for what that would be like through that little clip there. Is he still there?
The future of this industry. So I'm sorry, I'm beyond your apologies. I have told you, and now I want it. And if you don't do it, you're out.
Today is the last day for Tom's hot dogs.
Thank you very much, CAB, CAB, the Criminal Assets Bureau.
There are US jets in the area, of course, operating off.
This guy, look, he's talking so much, he's actually swallowing. He's getting dry in the mouth. We'll hear that again there. The Scottish man in Washington is becoming dry in the mouth through the amount of non-entity chat that is going on. Let's hear that again, guys.
Jets in the area, of course, operating off Navy vessels, which are
unbelievable stuff. There, it's a thirsty business. All this war hawkery that goes on. Let's hear that once more. It's as dry. That sounded like the fucking Arabian desert cross Gobi Desert cross.
He seems to know his way around
Chilean desert, Tom.
How about you?
Thanks very much for the tip there. I'm not happy. Let's hear that again. It was a very dry-mouthed scenario. Kerry there says he's parched.
In the area, the USS Carney, a destroyer, that was actually on its way back to the United States. It's been involved in shooting down Houthi missiles, but...
Back to you, Francis.
Fucking Houthi and the blowfish, man. Fucking Houthi and the dry mouth, is it? Sorry, I need to hear that dry scalp again.
Which are in the area, the USS Carney, a destroyer. That was
the USS Carney is after you.
Navy vessels which are in the area, the USS Carney, bringing down missiles of Navy vessels which are in those, operating off.
And there we had it there. I mean, we can slow that down as well just to really come to terms with how dry this man was. You can see there, that's the driest face you'll ever make on live television. We've all been there. We've all been there. I have a noise suppression software on my microphone for this very reason, you know, in case I make any sort of
That's why you've always got to keep your eyes
blacky, spitty sort of dry sounds. And let's just hear that again, slowed down at 0.25, and we'll turn that up as well, just to really come to terms with the work that's been put in here, because nobody appreciates the work these guys are putting in. Auxiliary Phoenix, thank you very much, and Shrek's cousin, thank you very much, and I'm Not Happy, and Dude, Where's My Saliva? Let's hear this again, guys. Get the headphones on. You want to get those bad boys cranked up.
Higgins isn't simple.
We're gonna hear the dry. This is the Gobi Desert right now.
Breaking off.
It's coming. It's coming. You can't even get the words out. Look, I'm just gonna go back there again. Mark McDonald, thank you very much. The only Carney is Biden. Hey, you say. Quib says the sands of time.
Operating off. Oh.
Just go over there again once more. There's just a bit of a in it. I don't want to gross you out or anything, lads, but I mean, I think it is probably a good thing that we look at how much these people put into their fucking jobs. Like, you know, they're not like fucking DOS masters. They're doing a job, they've a brief, and he dressed up, he scrubbed up well as well, but nothing can prepare you for a bad case of the Gobi Desert mouth, which is what we're witnessing right here. It's a real peanut butter scenario. I hit live. I accidentally hit live. We've lost it.
I was
Fuck us. We didn't need to hear it again.
Maybe we have a scenario like...
maybe we have a scenario. It's funny how we just come back into a random one, and the line is just, maybe we have a scenario, Tom.
Yeah, I could have fucking said, maybe we have a scenario. At any time of the day, there's no time in your life at which you can't say, maybe we have a scenario. It's just the ultimate in conjecture. Biden shifts caterpillars, thank you very much. And women product, thank you very much. There, scenario B.
The engagement with the Houthi Iranian proxies that we've had over the past few months coming. The fact they didn't get stuck in before these drones and these missiles were fired would indicate to me that they have been in defensive mode.
Get stuck in, boys. Thank you very much there. Wednesday night, Tesco and Shrek's cousin need iron brew. Green filter over the lip smacker, and all he needs. Thank you very much there.
Throughout itself, and how significant is that for escalation and for the region?
And as you say, James, we're gonna have a clearer idea of that tomorrow morning as to what the impact of this drone attack has been. James Matthews,
man, we're gonna have a clear idea in the morning, James. Yeah, very good there. Well done on keeping the viewers on the fucking channel there. Don't be talking about what we're gonna know in the future. Keep the viewers here for the advertisers now by saying it could kick off. You know, keep the dream alive. Keep the flame burning. Don't be going, you might as well go to bed and then in the morning we'll know more. Or are they playing some sort of... Have they milked it enough for an hour or two now that they realise that it's time to let the viewers down gently? Thank you very much there for the tip. Wednesday night, Tesco and Leeds are... Thank you very much. And Shrek and Biden.
is our US correspondent with the latest.
Where you're at, you must go into the sheltered area and remain.
This guy's some man for the fucking the media speeches about stuff regarding atrocities and shite. He's one of a select few that you see they wheel him out when bad shit happens, and he just goes off on a fucking brief. Zero humanity in any of it as well.
Remain there for 10 minutes at least, not so far, and remember to follow the instructions. The IDF is well prepared. All of its elements, both on the defensive and on the offensive, are prepared. We have prepared
Have
for
the drones
diverse
hit anything?
scenarios.
I don't think there's even been any drones. I just saw some fireworks. Like, literally saw a firework happening in Jerusalem, and they were trying to make us believe it was a fucking drone attack. Let's go back here. I'm not messing. They had footage of a firework going off. There was loads of different colors. I'm not imagining this. Please show us that fucking thing. Obviously, there were a few drones in the sky there. But there was one that they were zoomed in on, and it looked like it was just like nice. It looked like it was just a nice time. There we go. Look at this. They were trying to make us believe that this was Boom Boom Boy scenario here, but it looked like it was more kind of bit of crack scenario. Look at that.
Rumble of jets coming overhead as well.
Do you know what I mean? And now it's crashed. I think fireworks appeared near their airspace and perhaps didn't even launch mini fireworks from the larger ones. I hope my internet hasn't fucking gone down now. What's the story here? Just see when that was. That was 26 minutes behind.
Aircraft in the
Okay,
air.
so
We
26
have
minutes behind.
operational reasons and considerations, and it's true for our airspace. It
says tens
Look at
of
this,
fighter
look.
jets have been in the air. Now they have been deployed as part of the defense of the nation. They've been heading towards the drones, trying to.
Just go back there. Look at that one. That was a beautiful color burst. Fucking Fantavision for the PS2.
The drones trying to shoot them out of the sky. It's our understanding as well from the Israeli Defense Forces that they have been in constant communication.
Air Force jets and air refueling tankers have been deployed to the Middle East to bolster operation.
Let's see what the other guys are saying on the scene there. Euronews, they won't be live because they're just a constant fucking. They just rewind and replay the last half an hour again and again. Go live.
Dozens
Nothing.
killed in IDF airstrikes in central Gaza, and the body
That's
of a
what they're
missing
saying.
Israeli teenager found in the occupied West Bank. Russian airstrikes intensify.
What's CNN? Is it Al Jazeera? What are the Al Jazeera boys saying?
The rest of the world learning that
Iran launched hundreds of
Iran
drones
had launched these drones. So he
and
did have
missiles
some
that are
heads up,
targeting
and
areas
he is continuing
in
to meet with
Israel.
his National Security Council, which includes the U.S. Secretaries of Defense and of State, the Director of the CIA, the National Intelligence Director, the National Security Advisor, just a list of who's
Carter Williams,
U.S. officials
Resident Evil
who
News,
say they are working in close
Central
coordination
Criminal
with their
Court.
Israeli counterparts in directing.
Sorry, there's I don't know how long I had the fucking telephone voice on there.
And we just got a
Probably on
statement
for
from
a fucking
senior
10 minutes.
US
Sorry about
defense
that.
official saying that the U.S. will continue to shoot down Iranian-launched drones that have been targeting Israel. So a confirmation that the U.S. has indeed been taking down these Iranian drones. Meanwhile, a spokeswoman for the National Security Council, again, used this word we've heard over and over again coming from the Biden White
Hey,
House.
look at these. Look at the comments. Look at all the emojis and crying. Like, who do the people who are doing all this really believe in the sentiment of what they're saying? Like,
To take down these drones and other
official Iranian threat against Jordan has been issued. 4 monocle man emojis. Is this all Iran can muster? I feel humiliated for them. Hilarious laughing emoji, crying laughing emoji.
Free up those U.S. fighter jets to now support Israel. In total, there are still tens of thousands of U.S. troops who are deployed in this region, I should remind us. And there's another 1,000 U.S. troops that are en route to the coast of Gaza. They're to build a humanitarian pier to receive the delivery of food there. But the Pentagon has been moving to even beef up more the presence of U.S. troops in this region.
The Pentagon is after you.
The USS Eisenhower carrier group, which includes 2 destroyers as well as 9 Air Force squadrons.
I wonder what fucking thanks very much Poddy Bob for the tip there. You say the Iranian boys need to shank. I'm not going to say the rest of that in case the channel gets taken down, but
that response continues as
it did involve some prominent Israeli leader.
He knew about this attack. What sort of behind-the-scenes diplomatic warnings or intelligence led Biden to believe that the response would be sooner rather than later?
He certainly...
That looks pretty fucking heavy enough, that one, doesn't it? But maybe that's all that they had. It really is probably like they're just making a big deal out of this. This is just like a lot of nice fuel for the Israelis' fire because they know they can handle it. They're probably like, yeah, we can handle that stuff. And what's more, we can just use this as a lovely bit of fucking footage to counteract some of the other stuff because we've been getting it in the fucking neck there for the last week or so. We need to fucking take some... We need to spin the tables around on these Iranian boys. And like, they're not afraid of the Iranians, really, are they? The Iranians don't even have fucking nukes, like.
So really ramping up diplomatic pressure, trying to avoid this very moment from occurring, using pressure on third-party countries to try to pressure Iran to back down from its threat. But the fact that this is taking place came as a surprise to no one, given that the U.S. had intelligence that this would be occurring and the many clues...
Years ago, I was Chinese.
It's a crazy bit of business out in Iran. A crazy bit of business out there in Iran tonight. Tonight. Shouldn't have gone out tonight in Iran. Shouldn't have left the gaff for cans tonight. Cause somebody told me you had an airstrike who looked like a drone strike. And I would have dealt with. Now that I've asked you, it's not confidential. I've got potential. Iran are attacking Israel. Pace yourself, Iran. Please don't send drones tonight. I just don't know now. Somebody told me you had a drone strike that looked like an airstrike, and then they told me not to bother. It's a load of fucking nothing. They've got protection. They've got an iron dome in the sky now.
He seems to know his way. Are you, David, that Iran used a direct attack rather than via its proxies?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, all we can say and what we're willing to say at this moment in time is that we don't really have a fucking clue what's going on. I mean, I came on this show tonight at the behest of your producer because he said to me, any chance you could get on the Zoom to us now, Jan? I said, look it, I'm in the office. How much for the appearance? I've got a dinner to attend in about an hour or two's time. It's Saturday fucking night. It's my night off, but I'm a night owl. And I'm willing to go on Al Jazeera if the price is right for 10 minutes. What is it, 15 minutes? Look, it's like this. Iran said they've got a few fucking drones. They fired them. We know that's true. But we also know that Israel are fucking stocked to the nines with Iron Domage. So, I mean, what's the big kahuna here, lads? What's the big kahuna here? All I will say is I'm looking forward to my dinner in about an hour's time. We're heading out to a lovely restaurant. My wife has booked it. We're meeting up with a couple of old colleagues, a couple of old friends. We might have a bit of a dalliance or a bit of a fucking dance, maybe a bit of Yahtzee later on when we get back to the house. But that's as far as it will go. But I tell you another thing. If you need me to come on air tomorrow, double your money. Because I'll be watching a bit of Premiership as well. Liverpool, fucking Arsenal, the title race, all that shenanigans. And whatever happens, look, whatever the fuck happens, there's always going to be the sports. And I'm really, really impressed with the way the sports are developing. It's going mental. This running is going to be fucking insane. It's going to be brilliant. I tell you, I bet you fucking Liverpool hope they have a fucking Iron Dome tomorrow to prevent the goals from going in, huh? Isn't that it? Isn't that it, Al? Listen, send the check in the post, yeah? Send the check in the post, because I'm a busy fucking man. I don't work Saturdays for love nor money. I tell a lie. Money's grand. And if we want a bit of love thrown in, that'll be extra. Okay. We'll talk to you later. Anaconda G, thanks very much for the tip there. And the killer from Iran, thank you very much. And Spin the Iranian, thanks very much as well. And Grid Rain 741. Look it. It's a fucking shit state of affairs, Al. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it sweetly. And I'm gonna put it neatly. It's not nice. It's not nice. The further it goes on, the longer this goes on, the harder it's gonna get. But I'm always going to be available to be a talking head. You know that. I'm always going to be here, and I love doing it as well. I've not been able to stop fucking working since I've been day and fucking night overtime. That's why getting out tonight for dinner is going to be. It's the first time in a long time, you know. But there was serious trouble there. We were on the fucking rocks there after Christmas because I wasn't paying any attention to the relationship. Huh? You're talking, are you?
Missiles. So, in effect, the attack itself is multi-layered as well.
Yeah. This is it. It's a multi-layered, multi-pronged phalanx of an attack. And I, for one, just hope it gets seriously fucking resolved in the next few weeks. Maybe in the next few days, to be honest. Because I'm sick of this. I don't know about you, Al. I've had it up to here. I really have. This whole Middle East business is really getting on my tits. And I think we need someone to go in there and just fucking sort it out. And as I was saying to you, it's going to be a big day in the fucking Premiership now and tomorrow. The running. I don't know if I'm going to even have time to watch any of the matches. Robert Taylor, thanks very much for the tip. Robert Taylor's after tipping there, Al. But what I will say and what I can say is, let's get this fucking wrapped up in the next few weeks and let's move on. Because what about all the other stuff that was going on there in the last before October happened? AI, we were talking about AI happening. That was cool. New stuff. People were making videos with AI. That was cool as well. There was robots. Now you don't hear any.
If the attack is just using drones, the Iranians must have calculated that as they're slower, most will be shot down. So does this then lessen the response threat level, as opposed to if ballistic and cruise missiles are used, then there could be a higher response level from the Israelis. And of course, the damage assessment will show how the Israelis respond to all of this.
That's exactly what I was fucking thinking as well, Al. And one more thing I want to tell you is that whatever happens, happens. That's just that's a given. There's going to be no way you can counteract what I've just said there, because whatever happens, happens. And I've got the shirt and the suit and the tie on. I've got the backdrop with the books, the bookshelf, and the fucking the crest, and that legitimizes anything I say. But what I will say and what I can say is the Iron Dome's put in a great shift tonight. Fair fucks to it. And it's creating an absolutely amazing, mesmeric kaleidoscope effect. So that at the very least, the silver lining on this cloud, should I say, is that it's a spectacle nonetheless, and just hopefully there's going to be no deaths. I'm still meant to be talking, am I? I mean, hopefully everything goes all right. Again, it seems to be a bit of a nothing burger. There is nothing happening at the moment. It doesn't seem as though we've just heard from the Israeli ambulance service. There's been nothing, fuck all so far. So I mean, you know, maybe it's Iran. It's Iran playing fuck as usual.
Air defense capabilities. I mean, we hear so much about the Iron Dome system, but of course Israel has many more air defense systems and a multitude of electronic jamming measures as well, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they've got the fucking Ass Jammer 5000. Now, this was a technology that was first pioneered by Sergei Rabanifov of the Ukrainian hemisphere. Before it became a fully fledged state of its own, it was part of the Soviet Dome region. Now, that technology is being adopted by Israel, and they're using it to utter devastation out there in the region as well. What I can say, and what I'm willing to say at this moment in time, is that some of the fucking spy technologies that these guys have over in Israel is second to none as well. And up there in the sky right now, I could just see a spy just flying in the sky. And I don't even know how he's being propelled through the sky. But one thing is for certain, the technology the Israelis have, you won't even know about it until you fucking know about it, until it's too late. And I'm really happy to say that at least they've got that on their side, you know, because they've been through it. They really have been through it, you know. It's so hard right now for these guys, but they're up there, and I can see this fellow up there. He's on a balloon. This spy, he's on a balloon. Honestly, though, I really don't know what else to say about it. I've been waffling now for about 5 or 10 minutes on this, up and down and all around, and all I can say is I'm looking forward to the food that we're gonna eat at this restaurant as well. And the wife and myself, it's been hard there the last few months. There's been a lot of strain on the marriage. Without wanting to get too personal with you, Al, there's been a lot of strain on the marriage. But we're coming out the other end. And I'm just hoping right now this doesn't develop into a fully fledged, wider conflict, because that's going to be me gone for weeks on end, you know, reporting on war stuff and giving my 2 cents in the realm of war the world over, because it's not just Al Jazeera that wants a piece of my action. It's your BBCs, it's your CNNs, it's your fucking TV3s, it's your you know me's, it's everyone. Thanks, Al.
Our correspondent in Tel Aviv was saying that there was a young 10-year-old boy who was injured by one of those drones in somewhere near the Negev desert. We understand he's now become the first casualty. So we'll obviously come back to that just a little bit later. But let's just talk to you now about this is what the airspace over the region looks like right now. You can clearly see the areas that planes are avoiding, those big holes in the middle of your screen. We know that Jordan has closed its airspace, Iraq has, Israel has. So those big blank areas in the middle are the airspaces that have been closed down. So that's what you're seeing on this screen.
If you're in the sky tonight, lads, make sure to give Iraq and Syria a wide berth. It doesn't look too great there. The flying conditions aren't mighty, to say the least. And with another fella back here now.
Iraq announced its airspace is closed. What more is being said there by officials in Baghdad?
Well, thanks for joining me, Al. We're just here in fucking Baghdad and look, there's one place you don't want to be. It's Iraq, as you know yourself. It's had a lot of fucking dodginess there over the last few years. I mean, we were coming out of it for a while. It was touch and go there between 2003, 2010. But yeah, I thought we were out of the woods. It turns out the woodland has returned, and we cannot see the wood for the trees at the moment. It's fucking nuts. But I tell you, I was downtown earlier on, and it was very peaceful indeed. I got myself a bit of food and a couple of fucking snacks and a can of grape soda. And that was nice. And I just said to myself, do you know what? I'm fucking glad I live in Baghdad right now. Because it's as good as it's ever gonna get. And then the news dropped. Then the news dropped that Iran was getting a little bit fruity-tooty with its missiles. And I pointed up to the sky. I thought I saw some sort of fucking... I thought it was a bloody... I just don't know anymore. Al, I just don't know anymore.
You all right there, Francis?
I'm happy with the Baghdad right now.
I think you got a bit of a dry mouth situation there, as you can see. It's not as easy as you were trying to make out. You were laughing at that booking that got the dry mouth earlier on. Turns out you just had a dry mouth scenario of yourself. Right this moment in time at 10 to 1 in the morning. Have you anything to say for yourself?
Fuck it, not really. I think that's done anyway. I think Fallout's done. I'm actually fucking wrecked, and I didn't realize this was going to be the way that we would have taken the stream. I can't be arsed going on any longer. I mean, what does the guy in Baghdad even have to say?
In Syria, U.S. military assets in Iraq and Syria have many times over the course of the last several months and the last several years come under attack by these Iran-linked...
I was getting awfully confused there looking at the chat of them and then thinking, is that the chat that's watching the stream? Awfully confused. Thank you very much there, Tel Aviv Taylor, for the tip.
From northern Iraq in the Kurdish region.
And Aoife, thank you very much. Say, can you wish Michael Walters a happy birthday, please? Michael Walters. How are you on your birthday? Thank you very much for the tip. And Tel Aviv and Robert Taylor and Anaconda Jeezy, the Heezy, Effectas for Tweezy Tom.
Iranian drones headed
Thank you very much there, Anaconda G. Very kind, yeah.
That was intercepted by
and
coalition
the killers
forces.
from
So,
Iran spin the Iranian.
A lot to try to piece together. We are reaching out to
A Grid Raid has sent a link there saying, oh, this is some real footage now, not dodgy. And like, I trust you, Grid Raid, but I just have to fucking copy and paste and put shit into the fucking mainframe, and I can't. Real bot chat hours at the moment.
About what will happen here in the days to come.
Yeah, Mohammed, as you say, the timing of this is really significant because of the Iraqi Prime Minister's trip to Washington to meet
Turtle, thank you very much.
Officials there.
Producers!
You were talking to us earlier about the risk to US troops.
I can't. Fair play to them, they really are good at making you feel as though it's important, because he's going, and really the timing of this incident right now is so important, isn't it? And then I'm thinking, whoa, is it really? I need to hear what this guy says now, because it sounds like that's a good point.
And US assets, and there have been attacks on them in Iraq for as long as we can remember. What is the risk now, given the Iranian retaliation against Israel?
Well, that's the big question right now, because people are concerned about what happens specifically when it comes to...
This is Mohammed Jamjoom, live from Baghdad.
Iraq, if these Iranian proxy groups, these paramilitary groups inside of Iraq get involved. And that has been one of the things that people have been worried about as it became clearer and clearer that Iran was going to be launching their retaliatory strikes, their attacks, their direct attacks on Israel, is would they be involving those groups that they have links to and that they back inside of Iraq?
Okay, folks, I'm going to bow out now, and apologies for Fallout not really taking the shape that we would have hoped it would have taken. I mean, it's started off in earnest with an hour-long stash robbery of weapons, and although that wasn't entertaining really to watch, I enjoyed that hour probably the most out of all of the rest of the gameplay of Fallout. But what I can say, and what I will say is, thanks very much Kitty for the tip and Turtle for the tip. What I can say and what I will say is good night, God bless, and also Jerusalem, 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 Jerusalem. Thanks, Andy, for the tip. Jerusalem, 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 Jerusalem.